I am Yakub, creator of White People. You're watching The Dusty Show. Let's do it.
Yes, listen up, motherfuckers, I'm about to spit about the world's greatest show, yeah, this is it. It is, I'm getting insane. This dude's out of his mind, just expensive thing. Rich show on drops, it's time to begin. To talk about church and make fun of them. Let the trash roll over, the world's on fire. Be a parody, shit's getting dire. Religious bullshit, you don't make you feel like dying. Cause you're touching more children than an OBGYN. Go from zeros to heroes just for one day. It's the world's greatest show and it's coming your way.
Better rock with me. Rock!
It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show.
Not into it.
And we never grow. Time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never grow. Time for the Dusty Show.
Hey, what the fuck is up, universe? Welcome to everybody's favorite news program. It's the Dusty Show. Not this asshole, though. This asshole wasn't into it. We were supposed to rock. God damn it, pretty boy. You had one job. Whatever. I'm all covered cat here. I just started the fucking show. Folks, I'm sorry. I missed Wednesday's show. I feel bad about it, but let me just be honest with you what happened. I just fucking ran out of batteries, man. I worked like 100 hours last week, and I actually worked on the show. I did it, and it all ready to go. And battery went to zero, and I was like, nope, can't do it. You got to get some rest, Dusty. But I'm all rested up now. Fuck yeah. And we're ready to kill it. Do what we do here on the world's greatest program. So thank you for joining me tonight. Don't have much to report. Went out Tuesday with Jeff. What up, Jeff? Man, look, dudes. I ain't never going out to eat again, ever. Let me tell you what the fuck happened. So we went to the Mexican restaurant, as we do. Love the Mexican restaurant. Love my Mexican brothers and sisters out there. My favorite spot. We go there all the time. We haven't been there in a while, though. So me and Jeff go over there, and I was like, hey, I'm not even going to eat anything, right? I'm just going to have me a couple margaritas, all right? And Jeff got him 2 double gin and cokes. Just a little bit shot glass, basically. Didn't even get any food. $90. Jeff paid for it. Thank you, Jeff. I feel bad for him. Had no idea. $90 for 4 drinks. They charged him $9 per shot. $20 for these little things. I feel betrayed. Never going back there again. Not going to eat out anymore. If you can't trust the Mexican restaurant, who can you trust? Fuck that shit. Could buy like a gallon of Jim Beam for that price. Stupid. So that was my fucking week. Played a few video games, but mostly caught up on my goddamn sleep, and I needed it. So, hey, at least we have a good show for you guys tonight. Yeah, Jeff again. Poor Jeff. I feel bad about it, but thanks, Jeff. And, all right, let's go ahead and kick the fucking show off, folks. As always, super chats are open. It's the lifeblood of the show. You know how it works. $, clickety-click, donate money. I read words. Super chat. You'll figure it out. You're all very smart and or handsome. It's over here, boom. And all right, let's go ahead and kick the show off, folks. Got to get it going so we can get over. And as always, we're going to check in with AI to see how AI did with a thumbnail. If you're paying at home, this is the thumbnail. Yeah, we did it. Let's fucking go. New York City, I can't believe it. All right, AI, you got one shot. Are you going to capture it or let it slip? Yo, all right, animate it. Go. That ain't it. God damn it, I fucked everything. God damn it. Oh, my God. I mean, all right. AI, do a better job than I did, AI. AI, go. All right, pretty good. The Statue of Liberty is into it. Hell yeah. All right, so in the background back here, we got Netanyahu crying, and we got Cuomo crying. Let's see if AI continues their crying. No, that's not him. What is he's cheering now. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to see him cry, AI. Whatever. It's all good. Nailed it first time. As always, perfect, Dusty. All right, let's go get the show on, folks. I can't believe it. NYC elected as their Democratic nominee, Zohran Mamdani, the socialist, and I have lost all faith in humanity. If you guys watch the show, you know this. I did not think New York was going to do it, but they did it. Now, I'm not going to get my hopes up too much. He hasn't been elected yet. Overall, he got the Democratic nominee, but now he's got a runoff against that guy who was, the guy that goes to the fucking subways? The Green Beret wannabe guy. Anyway, we'll see if they steal it from him or they kill him. I have no faith in humanity anymore. I believe America would do whatever it can to be indecent and disappointing. But for now, we gonna celebrate holiday. Hell yeah, you go, boy. And I'm fucking hyped about this one. And you guys want to know why I can't believe he got fucking elected? Well, just one example.
And Mayor Mamdani, would you welcome Prime Minister Netanyahu to New York City for whatever he comes for, given the US is not a signatory to the ICC, so he can travel to the US, unlike a lot of other countries. Would a Mayor Mamdani welcome Benjamin Netanyahu to the city?
No. As mayor, New York City would arrest Benjamin Netanyahu. This is a city that our values are in line with international law. It's time that our actions are also.
Even though the US is not a signatory to the ICC?
No, it's time that we actually step up and make clear what we are willing to do to showcase the leadership that is sorely missing.
Decency? What the fuck? This is America. There's no decency in America anymore. We're the fucking worst. The lowest of the low bottom feeders, and yet they elected a decent man. I don't believe it. I've been shitting on New York for a month now, talking about how there are no progressive cities, there are no progressive states, the entire goddamn country is right wing, and here they are trying to prove me wrong. Got my eye on you, New York. We'll see how you fucking do. But as you can imagine, not everybody's super happy about the situation going on in NYC. For one, well, before we get there, a lot of people are happy. I'm not going to bullshit you. A lot of people ecstatic at our new socialist brother getting elected. Here's a guy that was running against him, but still was trying to help him win. Brad Lander. Let's see what he thinks about Cuomo losing.
Andrew Cuomo is in the past. He is not the present or future of New York City. Good fucking riddance.
Woo! Hell yeah! The word fuck is back on the menu. Everybody saying it these days. It's all edgy. I just want you guys to know that I invented that word. I was the first one that ever says fuck. Don't fact check me on that. And I like to call him Mamdani. I don't know. Anyway, remember, folks, they told him you ain't gonna win. You got no fucking shot. You know why you ain't got no shot? You don't suck enough Zionist cock. Don't believe me? Here they are warning him.
No election because you do not support Israel enough.
Ha ha! Eat it, bitch! Woo! That's exactly why he won the election, because he doesn't suck Israeli cock. We're not terrorists. At least some of us are. You are, obviously. You like the child murder, but not all of us on the board with the child murder and the terrorism. So, yay, fucking New York. And eat it, Zionist idiot. Worst people alive. And Donald Trump, of course, angry about it. Any day Donald Trump is angry is a good day for me. Donald Trump's like, it finally happened. The Democrats have crossed the line. Zohran Mamdani, a 100% communist, socialism and communism, not the same thing, doesn't matter. 100% communist lunatic has just won the Dem primary and is on the way to becoming mayor. Yes. We've had radical ideas before, but this is getting a little ridiculous. He looks terrible. What? This dude hot as shit. What are you talking about, Donald Trump? This man looks terrible. Have you looked in the fucking mirror? I mean, this coming from a completely straight heterosexual man like myself. Dude looks fine, looks great. Handsome dude, got a hot wife. Cry more, fucking noob. Fat orange pig. Anyway, his voice is grating. Oh my God. Like, I literally have almost quit the show multiple times just so I don't have to listen to Donald Trump's voice anymore. Talking about grading. He's not very smart. Oh, yeah, compared to you, Trump, who could possibly be intelligent? He's got AOC +3 dummies all backing him. You mean the super cool base people? And even our great Palestinian senator crying Chuck Schumer is groveling over him. Well, that's not true. Yes, this is a big moment in history of our country. It is, really, to be honest with you. It's shocking. New York decided to do the right thing temporarily. We'll see if it sticks. And love to watch them cry, though. It was beautiful watching them all melt down and whine one after the fucking other. It was fucking Trump, and then everybody's favorite insane pastor. I was going to call him a youth pastor. I guess I wouldn't insult him that much. Pastor Greg Locke, he don't give a fuck about no socialists in New York. New York City is falling. The democratic sounds of Islamic prayer calls will soon be heard throughout the streets. The trash will pile higher than ever. Jews and Christians will be hated. Rape will skyrocket. New York City will be the next London. I thought you guys already hated New York. Now they all acting like they love New York the whole fucking time and they're real worried about it. You guys been shitting on New York forever. What the fuck else to do? I ain't really worried about it. Can't be any worse than Eric. I call him Eric Andrews. I know that's not his name. It's Eric Adams. I know his name, but I refuse to call him by his right name. And then Marjorie Trader Queen. This hits hard. Yeah, if you're fucking retarded, if you're a complete goddamn moron, so hard. Oh my God. They got a burqa over the Statue of Liberty. I mean, it's better than raping it in the ass like you guys do continuously. So improvement, in my opinion. And Laura Loomer. I'm not saying Laura Loomer is fear-mongering, but she's fear-mongering completely. Watch this crazy ass bullshit. Literally gets paid just to scare people for a fucking living with the most insane bullshit her drug-addled brain can come up with. Now she's insinuating or claiming that Uber and Lyft drivers are going to do terrorism, I guess, because the mayor's Muslim.
We covered a lot tonight, assassinations or engaged in Islamic terrorism, but I know from my own experience that Uber has a very low tolerance. They are willing to give a pass to people who have terrorist ideologies. They have hired multiple Islamic terrorists. There's an instance out of the UK where an ISIS terrorist driving for Uber tried to ram through Buckingham Palace. Muslims who work for Uber.
I'm sure the reason was because he was working for Uber. I'm sure it had nothing to do with anything else whatsoever. He was just like, Uber makes me want to kill people. I've been driving you motherfuckers around all day. Must murder Buckingham Palace.
Have raped and killed women. They have thrown Jews out of moving vehicles. They have thrown pregnant women and assaulted pregnant women in
fact check. That has never happened.
Vehicles because there was a story about a pregnant woman bringing her dog in the car. And, you know, Muslims think that dogs are dirty.
Or the Uber driver just didn't want an animal in his car, and he has a right to refuse anybody's service if he doesn't want an animal in his car. Maybe it had nothing to do with his religion whatsoever. I don't know. Just be afraid, y'all.
So this guy went ballistic and was getting very physically aggressive with a pregnant woman because she had a dog with her. So it really makes you wonder, to your point, whether or not these Muslim Uber, Lyft, and taxi drivers would start coordinating attacks on non-Jews to carry out jihad under the administration of Zohran Mamdani.
Just makes you wonder. Hey, I'm just asking questions. Are Uber drivers going to stop murdering Jews because of the mayor? Hey, it could happen. Hey, who's to say? What could possibly be in store for us?
And I think people need to understand these ties between Uber leadership and people like Tony West.
That's right. People need to start questioning their Uber drivers, I guess. Just don't take it, bitch. That's my suggestion for you. And the most ringing endorsement I can possibly imagine for Mamdani is when Laura Loomer goes public and starts backing Eric Adams, y'all. Yeah, Democratic Mayor Eric Adams. Here are some people that have your back. God forbid, or God forgive me, and bless all the grannies who died in the nursing homes. Forgive me for saying this, but I hope Andrew Cuomo wins the New York City mayor Democratic. Okay, this is Cuomo. Later she came out in favor of Adams. I never thought I'd ever hope Cuomo would win. Yeah, that just shows you what a giant sack of shit he is. You know, just the establishment, the same shit that's always going on is what he was going to do, and that's what they want, folks. Right-wingers, even if they have a D by their name, have always been in charge of all our major cities. And for once, we have the opportunity to change things, and they're freaking out about it. Stephen Miller wants you guys to know who's responsible for it. Okay, now we know from the exit polls, white people almost exclusively got this guy elected. Black folks and brown folks voted for Cuomo. The vast majority of them, it was the whiteys, educated white folks that voted for this guy. It doesn't matter. It's still the brown folks' fault, even when they had nothing to do with it. Pee Wee German is like, New York City is the clearest warning yet of what happens to a society when it fails to control migration. Yeah, Don't be afraid, y'all. Be very afraid. Only whiteys are allowed to rule you. And then, folks, now they're just trying to get them deported. Conservatives hate democracy. They'll do anything to make sure our vote doesn't count. It usually doesn't count anyway because they gerrymander and then they disenfranchise voters. They make it harder to vote. And then the billionaires just go in, they buy up all the airwaves, they buy up all the newspapers, they buy up all the social media websites, they spend hundreds of millions of dollars, they flood the airwaves with bullshit, basically. And our votes don't really count. So the one time we were able to overcome the almost insurmountable odds that are being thrust against us. They want to eliminate our vote completely, folks. They want to deport this guy because he got elected. Congressional Representative Andy Ogles, representing Tennessee's 5th Congressional District, is a congressman. Zohran Mamdani is an anti-Semitic socialist communist, those words don't go together, who will destroy the great city of New York. He needs to be deported, which is why I'm calling for him to be subject to denaturalization proceedings. Yeah, just strip him of his citizenship and then deport him out of the country. Hey, this is what we should do. Everybody who's not a Republican, everybody that gets elected, let's just find some excuse to claim they're not a citizen and get rid of them. Hey, send them to concentration camps. Yay, freedom, baby. Same people who want all the January 6 people pardoned, of course. And not the only time he's spoken out against this. He's like, bye-bye, little Muhammad. If you lied on your N-400 naturalization form, you're going home. He's calling Pam Bondi. He's calling on the Trump administration to dig into this guy's background, try to find some dirt on him, try to find some excuse to strip him of his citizenship, to take away the vote of people of New York City. 114,000 likes on this, folks, because this is what conservatives are all about. Nothing. They hate democracy, what little of it actually exists. Almost none exists already. But what little exists, they want to completely eliminate that too. Your vote doesn't count. You will be ruled by the oligarchs. You will kiss their feet, you will lick their nutsack, and you will fucking love it. You don't have a choice. You want to go to the concentration camps in Florida? You want to go to Alligator Alcatraz? You better shut the fuck up. Authoritarianism all day long. That's all they care about. That's all they want. The new Nazi regime. And rich folks seem like they get a little scared. They should have been more scared this whole fucking time. If you guys were smart, you'd be a lot more afraid than you already are. But anyway, over there on CSNBC, worried about it.
Gotham. Have you seen what Batman is up against in Gotham and what the guy running for mayor is up against? That's what it reminds me of. They're taking Wall Streeters and making them walk out onto the ice.
Yeah, it's like Batman. It's like a Batman movie. We're taking the rich people and they're putting them out on the ice. We know that's not true because Bruce Wayne would have been right there amongst them. Fuck Bruce Wayne, billionaire bitch. Wanna buy a bunch of fucking toys and go fight crime like that instead of just giving your money away to the poor. That would have been a lot better way to fight crime. Sack of shit. Anyway, let's watch him cry a little more.
Against in Gotham and what the guy running for mayor is up against. That's what it reminds me of. They're taking Wall Streeters and make them walk out onto the ice in the East River as and hope and then they fall through.
I wish.
I mean, there is a class warfare that's going.
Oh no! After you guys stole like $75 trillion from the working people, after you guys stole trillions during COVID, one of the worst crises to ever hit America, you guys have done nothing but wage a class warfare on the middle and poor. Donald Trump just passed the largest tax increase on the poor middle class in the form of tariffs in the history of the country. You guys have done nothing but put your boot on our throat, try to destroy us, and now you're all scared. Oh my God. Man, I wish there was a class warfare. I wish karma was really coming for you. I wish you were really going to get everything you fucking deserve. Lucky for you, this is America, baby. And that's not going to happen. But good God, don't threaten me with a good goddamn time, motherfucker. And Fox News, once again, threatening me with a good time. They trying to make the guy look like he's scary as shit, like he's a Bond villain. Let's look at all the reasons you should be afraid of this guy. First, freeze the rent. Oh, no, he's going to lower the rent. The horror! People are going to actually be able to afford to live? Fuck this guy. Building affordable housing? Oh, hell no. That's communism. We can't have no affordable housing for nobody. Housing should only be for the rich. Poor people should have to rent for the rest of their fucking life, right? You should be able to have to spend like 70% of your income on rent. That should be your lot in life, all right? You shouldn't even have a dream of owning a house. LGBTQIA protections. Oh, no, let's not protect people. That sounds horrible. What a monster. Raising the minimum wage to $30 by 2030. That's still not enough, but good. New York is so expensive you can't even fucking live. People have to commute 2 goddamn hours to even work in New York. That sounds like a good idea. Affordable. Creating city-owned grocery stores. Based as shit. So evil. Wanting people to be able to afford food and housing. And in ICE cooperation, hell yeah. Even worse, he should put these terrorists in fucking prison, right? We should wage war against ICE legally. But fuck these people. The new SS, the new Nazi regime. And Fox News, as always, trying to freak people out, even though everything they're saying sounds amazing to me.
This guy said that he would arrest Benjamin Netanyahu for crimes against human rights.
I know,
if
right?
he came to visit New York City. This is what this guy said. This guy said he wants to replace police officers with social workers, Sean.
Oh my God! Imagine not having idiots with guns go to every fucking call they receive. Obviously, so much of what the cops are asked to do should not be handled by cops. Now, anything violent, if they have to go out and bust some motherfucker, we need SWAT to go in. Obviously, it's in cops, but somebody having a mental breakdown in an alleyway, you don't need a thug with a gun escalating the situation. This is just fucking smart politics, so of course Fox News hates it.
If you need help because you need the NYPD, this guy says, no, we're going to send you a social worker.
That's literally not what he's saying at all. He's saying if you need a social worker, we're going to send you a social worker instead of a cop. And if you need a cop, we're going to send you a cop. That's just common sense shit. But of course, lies instead of lies. That's how they do on Fox News.
Instead, this is a disaster, maybe unbelievably worse than Chicago, worse than LA. New York City is on the cusp of electing the worst mayor that they have ever chose.
Oh my God.
Bill de Blasio. People are going to be wishing.
I'm so scared, y'all. So they're going to do everything they can to try to steal it from this guy. Here's Ingram ringing the alarm bells. Hey, all you billionaires, I don't give a shit if you live in New York or not. You need to all get together and throw $1 trillion to make sure this guy will get elected.
So unless rich New Yorkers band together, donate a lot of money, and create a groundswell for a viable alternative to Mamdani?
Yeah, groundswell. Isn't that what you call it when a bunch of rich people spend a lot of money? It's organic grassroots, isn't it?
Another great American city is going to swirl down the drain.
Oh, no.
And when it does, the rest of us should not be on the hook to bail it out. This is their decision. This is their choice.
When did New York become a great American city to you guys? You guys continuously shit on New York. Now they pretended like they've always loved fucking New York. It's beyond goddamn ridiculous. But I love to see them scared, folks. Love to see them scared. And yeah, they're all circling their wagons. Billionaire cultists pledged to stop Zohran Mamdani. Hedge fund billionaire Bill Ackman plans to bankroll New York City mayoral campaign, arguing that his affluent associates are poised to flood the election with money in an effort to defeat Democratic Socialists. So that's not I get my hopes up too much. I will never bet against the stupidity of the American people, right? If they don't kill this guy, they're going to spend $1 trillion trying to make sure he don't get elected. We'll see. I hope good can overcome evil, but this is America, baby. I ain't seen no proof of that yet. And Mayor Eric Adams, I want to call him Eric Andre so bad. Mayor Eric Adams on Fox News. You know, super Democratic progressive. Eric Adams on Fox News trying to scare everybody. Because why wouldn't he be?
Mr. Mayor, it's not just defund the police. This candidate, Democratic Socialist, he wants to freeze the rent.
Good.
He wants city-run grocery stores, social workers to replace the police because that's going to help.
It will help. That's not what he said, but that will help.
Wants $60 billion of debt fund for affordable housing.
Oh no, affordable housing.
Wants free buses, no cost for childcare,
free buses,
baby baskets for newborn, and
baby
a $30 minimum wage.
$30 minimum wage.
How can someone vote for this?
Yeah. Hey, he wants peace on earth. He wants everybody to have a puppy dog. He wants clean air and water. How can anybody vote for this?
He's a snake oil salesman. Mm-hmm. He will say and do anything to get elected.
Oh my God, projection. This guy, criminal Eric Adams, literally one of the most corrupt politicians in the history of politics.
Think about this for a moment. He wants to raise 1%. He wants to raise tax on 1% of New York's high-income earners.
Right, exactly. Raise tax on the rich. What's wrong with that?
As the mayor, you don't have the authority to do that. You know who has the authority to do that? An assemblyman.
Okay, well, as a mayor, could you work with the assemblyman to do that, maybe?
Yes. He wants to do free buses.
Oh, no.
He could have done it at assemblyman. He doesn't understand the power of government and how you must making sure you improve your economy, raise the standard of living, and this is what
you
we've
haven't
done in the city. And
literally, you have not done that. People can't even afford to fucking live there, you ghoul. And then Adams huddles with moguls to plot against Mamdani. Yes, all of the rich assholes, all these conservatives. And yes, I don't care if he had a D by his name. He's a fucking conservative, just like they all are. In a conference room in Manhattan on Wednesday night, Eric Adams and Daniel S. Loeb, the hedge fund manager, met with other business leaders and political brokers to discuss how to stop the rise of Zohran Mamdani and possibly bolster Mr. Adams' re-election campaign. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if New York does the right thing in the long run. Not going to be surprised, though. And let's check in with him and see what his sales pitch is for the people of New York.
So, this is a biblical moment. You know, when Jesus was on the cross, he said, God, forgive them, for they know not what they do. All these Negroes who are asking me to step down, God, forgive them.
That's a bold move, Cotton. Compare yourself to Jesus and then ridicule anybody who wants you to step down because of your abject corruption. Let's see how that works out for you. He's still getting some cheers, though. New York, holy shit. What is wrong with you motherfuckers? How do you elect a guy like this? How do you elect Cuomo? I mean, I know it's because the entire goddamn country is right-wing, but still. And I love to hear him cry, though. You know who was really fucking crying? Chris Cuomo, because his big brother got his ass whipped. So let's listen to Steroid Guido whine.
How do you keep them from having the nuke? Impeach Trump is the opposite.
We had, a deal with them where they wouldn't try to get nukes, and then Trump got us out of that. So, yeah, getting Trump out of there would probably be a good step to it, wouldn't it, Chris?
Instead of having a better idea.
So here he is just championing the illegal, unconstitutional strikes against Iran from Donald Trump, because of course he is. All these Democrats are exactly the same, folks. They're all Republicans.
You're killing your party. You're killing your party.
Yes, we're killing the party. Not Joe Biden genociding children and refusing to fucking listen to anybody. Not you guys continuously putting forth the worst candidates in history. It's us not wanting Donald Trump to unilaterally go start war with Iran. We're the problem.
And look, I hope it works out for you. I hope you guys splinter off and become, whatever you really are.
He's talking about AOC now. He's attacking AOC.
Because you're not a capitalist and you're not a Democrat.
Oh, no, we're not a capitalist. Oh, the horror, I can't believe it. Oh, what an insult.
And, you could say, well, what do you know? I was raised by a real one.
Your father sucked, your brother sucked, and you fucking suck. They're all pissed off because they thought they were due. They thought that they have a franchise on the mayorship, right? We're one of those families, right? Our family dynasty, our lineage means we're supposed to rule you guys for fucking ever. I can't believe you guys didn't vote for us to rule you. Fuck you guys.
I was raised by a real one. Go ahead and criticize Mario Cuomo. What's going to be your biggest...
Mario Cuomo was a pedophile, okay? Fuck you.
Insult.
I don't have any information that he was a pedophile. I just want to piss this guy off.
That he spawned me and Andrew?
Yeah, did he rape you like he did all those other kids he raped?
Is that going to be the best you have? Because you ain't shit compared to him. Not in terms of intelligence, not in terms of success, not in terms of pedigree, not in terms of philosophy, not in terms of...
My pedigree's so good. Oh my God, I have the best pedigree, y'all. I was born to rule you, unlike AOC.
of mission, not in terms of eloquence, not in terms of charisma, not in terms of anything. Certainly not electability. You are killing your party because you are not a real one.
Unlike me.
You're doing what's good for
I'm so
you.
real. All natural, baby. All natural steroids I inject right into my nutsack. The one my daddy licked when he was molesting me.
Vacuum. With your little social media following, you're no different than a pod bro. And
you're literally on a podcast right now, motherfucker. Just good God.
You're killing your party. And Democrats better wake the fuck up and realize that you're better than this.
Wake the fuck up and realize we rule you because of our pedigree. Me and my pedophile father, we have this shit locked down for life. And yeah, you and your brother too. I heard your brother was also a pedophile, by the way, Guido. And that Cuomo's still running, though, folks. Here's what they're going to do. Here's the Democrats for you. They're so scared about this guy winning that they're going to stay in their race to try to help Republicans get elected, to try to be a spoiler candidate, run as an independent, to siphon off votes from the Democratic Party and help the Republicans to win, folks. This is what they're going to do. They're going to pour billions and trillions of dollars into Cuomo to try to ensure that the subway guy gets fucking elected. The Guardian Angels guy. Remember that guy? That fucking dickhead? That's the Republican candidate. So that's what they're going to do, folks. They're going to do whatever they can to get that guy elected. Democrats, they're all fucking Republican, baby. Republican light. And, hey, I hope they fail, though. We'll see what the goddamn shit happens. I won't hold my breath. And that is my New York City. Let's fucking go. Coverage tonight. No mo Cuomo. Yeah. Fucking kid diddlers, allegedly. What happened to blue no matter who Dems? They don't actually give a shit about any of that, folks. They're Republican light, as always. Adams is an independent now, not a Democrat. Yeah, well. He ran as a Democrat. He won as a Democrat. He's still trying to siphon off those Democratic voters. I can't believe I used to like Cuomo. What's wrong with you, Mama Bear? He's the worst. They've all gone Bill Maher. Yes, they have. No more Cuomo. Yeah, no more Cuomo, the Chomo. And all right, we're along, folks. Time to do a section I hope I'll never have to do again, but I've had to do it repeatedly because of the trash country we live in. It's time for War! And first off on tonight's War, Donald Trump illegally and unconstitutionally went and bombed Iran for his daddy, Benjamin Netanyahu. And apparently it was not very successful. Depends on who you ask, I guess. Some people say, mostly Trump, we obliterated their nuclear capabilities. And then other people are like, yeah, it was barely a scratch. U.S. intel bombing only set back Iran for months, only months. They barely did anything. They took all that uranium out of there before they bombed the fucking place, so they still have that. So now they just got to rebuild their infrastructure, get right back to churning that shit out. Don't be surprised if Trump goes in there and bombs them again. They're already talking about it internally. But they mad, folks. They really mad that the press dare report on this intel briefing they got released to them that Iran wasn't severely hurt by this illegal strike from Donald Trump. And so, of course, Trump doing whatever he can to use the presidency to stifle the press to make sure they can't tell the truth. Trump threatens to sue outlets over Iran reports. Why wouldn't the president use the presidency to do this? President Trump on Wednesday threatened to sue the New York Times and CNN for publishing articles about a preliminary intelligence report that said the American attack on Iran had set back the country's nuclear program by only a few months. But this is very effective, folks. If these news organizations are afraid that Donald Trump is going to use the presidency to come after them, they will start to hold back the stories they usually tell. They will start to frame things that are more favorable towards Donald Trump, which is the whole point of threatening like this, folks. It's an attack on our First Amendment, on our free journalism. Of course it is. But don't worry, folks. You know who's to blame for this leaked report? Now, Donald Trump said they didn't even tell the Democrats, because why would they tell the Democrats? Donald Trump hates Democrats. So we know he didn't tell a fucking single Democrat about any of this shit. So, of course, the Democrats are the ones who leaked information on the perfect flight to the nuclear sites in Iran. They should be prosecuted. All these Democrats that we told about in advance obviously happened, folks. It's not our fault. Democrats. And then, of course, conservatives, the party, and people of nothing. Here's Cat Turd at first. June 22nd. This was just 5 days ago. Democrats were not briefed. There were no leaks. Now you know. That's right. Now you know why there were no leaks. It's because nobody briefed the Democrats. Here he is yesterday. Treason! The Democrats leaked everything! Which is it? Of course, we know the truth. No Democrat was told any of this shit. They didn't leak anything. Trump administration leaks like a goddamn sieve, and you guys are the people of fucking nothing. You know, if you lie and spread the lie, that works actually better than the truth. And it's true, it does. And then the big ceasefire happened. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Trump demanded a ceasefire between Iran and Israel. And it's typical Trump. Trump goes and bombs them, and then he stops bombing them, and he's like, see? I did it. I created peace. It's exactly like if you went and you like beat the shit out of a little kid, and then you stop beating the shit out of the kid, and you're like, I'm not going to beat up this kid anymore. I'm for peace. I'm peaceful, y'all. Look what I did. Give me a Nobel Peace Prize because I'm not beating up this child anymore. It's exactly what the fuck's going on. Anyway, the ceasefire is now in effect. Please do not violate it. Donald J. Trump. Hey, everybody, please don't violate the ceasefire. Of course, Iran wanted a ceasefire to begin with. They didn't do fucking shit. They have acted, I hate to give the benefit of the doubt, but they're the only ones who have acted with restraint. But how long do you think this ceasefire is going to last, folks? How long? Donald Trump says it's going to last forever. It's going to fucking last forever. All right? Donald Trump, promises made, promises kept. If he tells them not to fucking bomb each other anymore, they abso-fucking-lutely won't do it. Gonna last forever. Oh, it didn't last but 5 minutes. Yeah, Israel accuses Iran of violating ceasefire immediately, before he even made the goddamn tweet. And then Donald Trump was like, Israel, do not drop those bombs. If you do it, it is a major violation. Hey, Israel, don't make me turn this country around. I'll do it. Don't you drop those bombs. Israel, don't do it. Don't make me tweet. I'll fucking tweet, Israel. There's Daddy Trump. And so mad that they didn't listen to him, folks. So mad that the ceasefire didn't last 5 fucking minutes. You know how mad he is? He said, fuck.
Do you believe that Iran is still committed to peace?
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too.
Are you questioning if Israel is committed?
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I've never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You understand that?
He said a wordy dirt. Oh my God. If there's one thing I know about conservatives, it's how outraged they're going to be about this. Outrage! The million moms. They're sending a strongly worded letter to the White House right now, aren't they? Aren't they consistent? No, of course not. Not a single one of them gives a shit because they're all fake as fuck. Here's a Fox News all pissed off when Democrats say the word fuck, but when Trump says it, it's cute.
At least on Fox. Here's how one host reacted to Trump, and then 20 minutes later, reacting to a Democrat using the same word.
The president feeling very frustrated this morning.
So frustrated.
And using some salty language
Salty.
as he lashed out at both countries, accusing them of violating the agreement that he hopes will lead to peace in the region. I was particularly repulsed by Rep. Jasmine Crockett's comments, where she said, I'm the one that's supposed to make the effing decision on bombing Iran.
Oh my God! Salty language? No way!
It's a pretty foul mouth of her for someone that went to a tidy little...
So foul, Democrats! But Donald Trump, he was salty, yeah. Almost like you guys are hypocritical as fuck and don't stand for anything. Shocker. And then, doesn't seem like Donald Trump is trying to de-escalate the situation very much. He literally posted this on his True Social. Bomb Iran with the words, went to a mosque, gonna throw some rocks, time to turn Iran into a parking lot. This is the President of the United States, folks.
Bomb, bomb, Iran. Bomb, 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 Iran.
Isn't he a man of peace? Oh my God, somebody immediately give this guy a Nobel Peace Prize. Amazing de-escalation tactics from our fearless leader. And oh my God, I can't even show you. I'm gonna fucking cry. Hang on, let me. So, I'll be honest with you, like, part of the reason I knew the show Wednesday was because of this, y'all. I know it's ridiculous because my job is easy. I just sit here and I fucking talk about shit, but some of this stuff gets to me. It really does. Some of this stuff is very mentally taxing. And sometimes I just need a fucking break from it, y'all. Yeah, I like to consider myself a strong guy, like mentally strong and have a thick skin and stuff. But maybe I'm not as fucking strong as I think I am because, like, I'm starting to crack a little bit, to be honest with you. I won't even show you. I'm not going to show you this shit, y'all, but you guys probably saw it. Now, they said it was a Zionist. I couldn't find any evidence of that. I don't know why this guy did. He was on drugs or something, but this guy, there was this little Iranian kid at an airport. His parents are just trying to flee the fucking war, right? And he walks up to this kid. It's like biblical, like bashing the babies against the rocks. He walks up to this kid, he grabs it by the legs, and he picks it up by the head, and he just slams it face first into the concrete as hard as he can, trying to kill this little baby, and it's all on fucking camera, y'all. It just makes me lose faith in humanity. Like, it makes me not want to fucking do this. I don't want to read about this shit. I don't want to see that. I didn't want to fucking ever see that, man. I didn't want to fucking see that shit. And like you're just doing your job, like you're just fucking surfing Twitter, and you, it's the most horrible, horrible shit. Just fuck this goddamn world. Fuck this goddamn world. All right, I hope you guys didn't see that. To be honest with you, if you see, don't watch it. If you see that clip come up, don't fucking watch that shit. Take it from me. Anyway, apparently the kid is going to be okay. They said he had brain damage. They had to put him in like a coma and stuff, but apparently he's recovering okay. Just can't imagine how that kid's going to grow up and think that just some dude just trying to kill him like that for no. He's just standing there, and I need to quit talking about it. All right, folks. All right, let's do something less depressing. Free Palestine! Yeah, way less depressing. Let's just go into the Free Palestine. Now, they've done this multiple times, and I just quit reporting on it, folks, because I can't handle it anymore, to be honest with you. And I feel bad. Like, I feel bad not using my platform to broadcast what Israel's doing, but, like, it's getting to me, y'all. It's really getting to me. Breaking: Palestinian witnesses in hospitals say Israeli forces opened fire towards hundreds of people waiting for aid trucks in central Gaza, killing at least 25. And you're like, isn't that old news? No, it just happened again, and it's happened again, and it happened so many times, folks. Just these most evil terrorist subhumans just committing atrocity after atrocity after atrocity on our tax dollars. And, of course, our news media is 100% culpable in every goddamn way. It's just crazy. So, an American citizen was over in Palestine and got killed, a little boy. But our media can't tell the goddamn truth to save their life. Here, It's how they spin it, folks.
The family of a Palestinian boy with ties to Chicago say he was gunned down by Israeli Defense Forces this week.
A Palestinian boy with ties to Chicago. That's a weird way to say a United States citizen, isn't it? But they literally can't tell you that. They're not even allowed to tell the truth. I'm surprised they're even reporting on this whatsoever, but they have to spin it away. They have to play word games so you don't actually know what the fuck's going on to make sure that nobody in Israel takes any blame for the evil they continuously do. Just fuck the news media. Fuck this goddamn country. That's the only thing that gives me a little bit of solace in covering all this Trump shit. Is that he's destroying this goddamn place, and holy shit, no country has ever deserved to be destroyed more than this fucking place. Maybe Israel. But when America is destroyed, Israel will be right after it, because the only reason fucking Israel exists is because of fucking us. We have to go so they can fucking go. And it can't happen goddamn soon enough. This is a pretty good clapback, too, folks. What would happen to this idiot mermaid in Gaza? A bunch of IDF rapists would parade around her clothes on TikTok after murdering her. No shit. I continuously have people that post, like somebody in Palestine will talk about how much they hate gay folks and how gay folks aren't allowed. And they'll post it like that. Is this what you're defending, Dusty? Are you defending this? No. That guy's a dick, but I don't think we should murder 20,000 children because of it. There are lots of hate pastors all across America. Pastor Steven Anderson goes out there every fucking week and talks about how we should murder gay people. I don't think a single one of his kids should be harmed because of his opinions. I don't think a single person, I don't even think he should be harmed for his opinions, right? So no matter what they fucking say, no matter how much they hate gay people, I don't believe children should be murdered because of it. What a dumb ass talking point. Just makes you sound like a fucking idiot. And these are the people that rule us, folks. The most inbred, backwards, troglodyte cavemen on the fucking planet. They have free healthcare, free education. They got us into the Iraq war where we spent $5 trillion, killed 1 million people. They didn't send a single goddamn soldier. These inbreds fucking rule you. So fuck this place. Death to America. And that is my Free Palestine section for tonight. Israel wants territory, of course. They're never going to be satisfied, ever, ever, ever. Once they're done with Gaza and Palestine, they're going to go to Iran and then Iraq, and then they're coming here, folks. The entire world will be Israel when it's all said and done. You think God's chosen people only meant for them to have a little bit of real estate over the Middle East? Fuck no. The entire world belongs to them in their minds. It's only a matter of time before they come after us, y'all. And all right, even more depression. Let's cover the concentration camps. I made a thumbnail for it. Where did I do with it? I didn't bring it up. Let me see if I can find it. All right, fuck it, I didn't. Concentration camps! Let's just do it. First off, in this nightmarish hellscape we find ourselves in, no honor in this country at all, folks. You think that we respect the troops? You think that if you put your life in danger for this country, that we'll have your back when all said and done? Fuck no. We are the people with no honor.
A Purple Heart veteran from Hawaii was deported this morning as part of President Trump's immigration crackdown.
Annalisa Burgos shares his story.
An emotional day for Sejun Park. After 48 years in the United States, the decorated Army veteran deported himself to South Korea. Some final hugs with his kids, parents, aunts, and friends, not knowing when he'll see them again. We caught up with Park before his flight.
What a joke of a country.
This really kills me that I just have to drop everything and leave like this. They're being so supportive. They're all worried about me. They're like letting me know, oh, you'll be okay in Korea. I know I'll be okay. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about them.
Park moved to the U.S. when he was 7 and had legal permanent residency under a green card. At 19, he joined the Army and fought in Panama during the Noriega War in 1989. He was awarded a Purple Heart for his bravery.
I got shot in the spine with an AK-47, M16, my left lower back. So in my mind, I'm going, oh my God, I'm shot in the back. I can't feel my legs. I must be paralyzed.
Miraculously, his dog tag deflected the bullet aimed for his spine, saving his life. Park returned to his then home in Los Angeles, where he suffered from severe PTSD. He turned to marijuana to cope and moved to Hawaii in 1995 for a better lifestyle.
Devil's lettuce.
But he became addicted to crack cocaine and struggled for years to get clean.
Don't smoke crack.
Drugs had a big control throughout my life, and that's what eventually got me into trouble with the law and everything.
In 2009, he was convicted for drug and bail offenses and served 2.5 years in prison. When he was released, ICE agents detained him and revoked his green card.
Yeah, that's all it takes, folks. They're looking for any excuse to round up any brown person. Doesn't matter what you do for this fucking country. If they can find a reason to deport you, they will, because they have quotas, folks. They get bonuses for everybody they eject from this country. And it doesn't matter what they have to do. Doesn't matter who they have to do it to. The new Nazis rounding up the browns, just as I told you guys they would. Another example for it. We deported a man to Jamaica who was born to an American father serving in the military on a base in Germany. He said he hoped the plane taking him away crashed. Yep, it doesn't matter, folks. It doesn't matter if you're serving this country. We have no loyalty for you at all. We have no honor. We will use you up and throw you the fuck away, which is why only suckers and losers are putting their lives in the line for America right now. I'll have a lot of people in the military who watch this show, and I'm not shitting on all of you. I'm just telling you, don't put your life in danger for this fucking country, okay? Keep your head down, get your paycheck, fuck this country. This country will not have your back. This country doesn't give a shit about you. And if you die for this country, you are a sucker and a loser. I'm sorry. Donald Trump was right about you. There is no bottom, folks. ICE arrested a 6-year-old boy with leukemia at his immigration court. His family is suing. Not even the worst thing they did this week. ICE is snatching up undocumented minors from their foster homes to deport them. Even children aren't safe, folks. Even children give them their bonuses, so they don't give a shit. That's why you have to understand who your enemy is, folks, and treat them accordingly. They are terrorists, folks. Evil walks among us, and they hide their faces. Their name is ICE. This is the guy they arrested at Walmart, the U.S. citizen. Here he tells of his plight.
Adrian, you told the agents that you were a U.S. citizen?
Yes. And I told them that when they started questioning me, they said, okay, where were you born? I said, I was born in Huntington Park. And they said, do you have anything to prove that? I said, well, yeah, I have my driver's license on me.
Do you feel like they believed that you were a U.S. citizen?
I believe that they knew. Basically, they just wanted any type of little proof to see if it's true. And they're making it very hard for me to actually prove that.
When this happened, like you were working at Walmart, are you going to be going back to work?
Yeah, Walmart fired him because ICE went and harassed him, and they blamed it on him. So it doesn't matter if you're a citizen or not, folks. Doesn't matter if you're born here. If you're brown, flush it down. That's the slogan of ICE. And now they're trying to fine undocumented workers $1,000 a day in the new Nazi regime, the new Gestapo. This is their new tactic, folks, trying to scare you into self-deporting. And if you don't, we'll just confiscate all your shit. Everything you've earned while you're here, your bank accounts. I don't care if you've been here 30 years and had a family. We're going to seize your fucking house. Going to charge you $1,000 a day, and those fines are going to snowball, build up on top of each other. We'll take every fucking thing you've ever earned in our society, because that's who we are, folks. And now they're just bragging about the concentration camps that they're building. The Alligator Alcatraz. Nome will open at turbo speed. Under President Trump's leadership, we are working at turbo speed to deliver cost-effective and innovative ways to deliver on the American people's mandate for mass deportations of criminal illegal aliens. And make no mistake about it, folks. Once they're done with the brown people, we are next. They're going to find ways to strip us of our citizenship, and then these concentration camps are being built for us. Here's DeSantis bragging about it. They've seized county land for Alligator Alcatraz. This is how crazy these people are, folks. This is how inhumane they are. This is what psychopaths they are. Literally bragging about Alligator Alcatraz. Here's DeSantis taking the news media to show off the new concentration camp.
So, I mean, this is going to be, illegals will come in, they'll be processed. There'll be places for them to be housed. You'll have an ability for food.
That's right. We're going to bring all the illegals in here and process them, and then we're going to sashay away.
Yep. Oh, my fucking God. The most effeminate, clearly closeted homosexuals going to murder all of us, y'all. And ICE is already holding a record 59,000 immigrant detainees in their concentration camps. What do you think is going to happen when they run out of brown people? It's going to be the black folks next, of course. And then it's going to be Democrats. It's going to be atheists. It's going to be progressives, y'all. 100%. They're not going to spend all these billions of dollars and not use the shit they're building it for. I guarantee you. And then the Supreme Court ruled today that Donald Trump can basically round up anybody he wants to without courts getting in his way. They've stripped all of the federal courts all across the country from trying to rein Donald Trump in so he can just be as big of a dictator as he wants to be. He can be as big of a tyrant as he wants to be. He stacked the Supreme Court with right-wing dickheads, and now they're giving him king-like powers to round us all up and throw us a fucking way. And folks, it's a scary time we live in. So they're trying to get the American people used to the fact that if somebody wearing a mask comes up to you, they don't have to identify themselves. They can just claim their ICE. And then you have to do whatever they say. You're not allowed to fight back. You're not allowed to defend yourself. They can literally be anybody, but ICE doesn't have to identify themselves. Making ICE identify themselves is doxing, right? So it's like the frog being boiled alive. They're trying to cook us slowly. And we've already seen what this is leading to. People being raped, people being robbed. Case in point, this gentleman arrested for impersonating ICE in Houston.
Giano Christopher Thompson is now behind bars. Video captures him in handcuffs, surrounded by officers after Houston police say he was posing as an ICE agent during a robbery. They tell us Thompson threatened a man and stole his money, all while...
What are you supposed to do, though? You're not allowed to fight back against them. They'll kill you. If you actually do defend yourself against ICE, they'll arrest you. They'll lock you the fuck up. So what are you supposed to do? You're just supposed to get raped, y'all. You're just supposed to get killed by criminals, pretend to be ICE. You just gotta let Chuck be robbed. What choice do you have in the new America?
Claiming to be with the federal agency. The search for Thompson came to an end on Tuesday when police say he was arrested during a traffic stop on Wichita Street in the southeast Houston neighborhood. Harris County officials.
It gets even crazier, folks. Several examples of this week. Here's an ICE impersonator robbing somebody, and the guy shoots at him. I can't believe the guy even fought back.
Reyes had just gone to take out the trash when a red car pulls up. Then a masked man runs up with a flashlight and gun, wearing a vest with the word Marshal on it.
They told me, I'm a cop. I'm the police. Get out on the floor, and I say, I don't do anything.
You only see that one suspect in the video, but Reyes says there was another person driving the car he arrived in. Reyes says the man forces him to the ground and soon reveals his true intentions.
And when he gave me in the floor, he told me, it's a robbery, I'm not the police.
Watching this all from inside the store, Reyes' wife quickly grabs a gun, then confronts the armed suspect. He runs, losing his shoes and his gun in the process, while Reyes draws his own weapon. He fires multiple rounds, at least one of which hits the suspect, who then crawls to his getaway car. Reyes firing a final parting shot as the car drives away.
Yeah, are you guys ready to get raped and robbed for ICE? Yay, America! This is super cool, isn't it?
He told me I did a great job.
Both he and his wife are okay, but he shudders to think how differently things could have turned out. When the suspect demanded Reyes' valuables,
I say no, and he put the gun in my head, and they told me, I can kill you right now.
But if they're not identifying themselves, if they don't have their names, if their faces are covered, I suggest you just assume they're robbers, rapists, and killers, y'all, and act accordingly. I don't know what else we're supposed to do. Don't we have the right to defend ourselves? If Israel has the right to defend itself, do the American citizens have a right to defend ourselves? I guess not. Not even the craziest impersonator this week, y'all. So this guy who's clearly got mental issues, wearing ICE gear, pretending like he works for Homeland Security. But folks, don't worry. We know exactly who this guy is. This is Ariana Grande's fiance.
Is there a reason you're wearing a whole bunch of police stuff?
I'm a veteran Homeland Security police officer.
Okay.
You can't wear this if I wasn't a police officer. I'll be arrested for it.
That's right. He couldn't wear this if he wasn't really a police officer. He would be arrested, he says right before he's arrested.
I gotcha. It's just people were concerned.
I'm a Homeland Security police officer online. My wife is Ariana Grande. That's me and her that was singing that song.
You said your wife is Ariana Grande?
Yep. I'm engaged to Ariana Grande.
The singer?
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
Folks, you can't fight back. If this guy comes at you, you just got to let him rape and kill you. What are you going to do?
That's me and her doing Mariah Carey's song.
2077. What's your first name, sir?
My first name is George. I live right on. I'm a Homeland Security police officer. And a veteran.
He's not at all.
United States Air Force.
He's not a veteran at all.
My military ring right there.
Oh, he's got a ring.
What's your date of birth for me, sir? Break for name of DOB.
There's my.
So, yeah, they arrested him. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, man, I wish there was a better video. We could see what this guy looked like.
You got any kind of employment identification?
God damn it.
Security police.
Bunch of police stuff. I gotcha.
Show his face.
Officer.
Show his face. Show his face.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't carry no weapons.
Okay. I'm just asking just because you're...
Lighters and my vapes.
Vapes.
I hate to be insulting, but I think Ariana Grande could do better.
Okay.
I don't know, y'all.
Yep. My wallet's in this one. I got vapes in my back one. And then 2 vapes in
I mean, I guess you did take that Pete guy. He's pretty ugly, too, so.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't carry no weapons.
You have any
Crazy as shit, y'all. So, yeah, you just got to get raped and killed by ICE impersonators. No fighting back, America. Just lay down, let them tread all the fuck over you. And a lot of racists coming out of the woodwork. This is nothing new, of course. But they're being emboldened by the new SS Gestapo rounding people up. Case in point, these boomers.
I didn't hear what you said. Did you say something to me?
Are you guys illegal immigrants?
Do I look illegal?
Excuse me?
Why what makes you think I'm illegal?
It doesn't matter. You don't belong here. Let me see your ID. Let me just stay in our country. You have to come legal. You understand? We're not.
So do you stop every brown person and ask them if they're legal?
And I'll send you back wherever you came from.
Oh yeah.
Are you legal?
Where are you from?
From the United States.
From the United States?
I fought Vietnam. Okay.
You killed the Indians to come.
I fought Vietnam. I wish you would have died.
Here and live here, right?
Family, okay?
Okay.
Military family.
Illegally coming across.
Nobody gives a shit.
So because I'm brown, you think I'm illegal?
Fuck you and fuck the military. Not the only one behaving like this. This gentleman whining because I guess he's a construction worker and they're rounding up all his workers. He claims they're his friends, but he seems racist as shit to me. Not gonna cry a single goddamn tear if this guy go bankrupt.
Did it. I done got spoofed. I voted for Trump, and now my construction company is going down the toilet.
Good.
You know, let me tell you something.
I'm just saying, have you considered suicide?
There is nothing like the work ethic of Guatemalans and Mexicans. I have been working with these people for like 14 years.
And yet you didn't give a shit about him enough not to vote for Donald Trump? I mean, you knew exactly what the fuck he was going to do. So you literally don't actually give a shit about them in any way whatsoever, right? You're just full of crap?
So I'm going to be honest. I work like them. If your stomach hurts, oh, my stomach hurts. You shove your finger down your throat, you swish around a little bit of fucking Corona, and you get the fuck back to work.
God, this guy sucks.
I'll tell you what, I hire white boys, and it's, oh, my tummy, my stomach hurts. Bitch, 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 all fucking day.
This guy's
insufferable. At least when
insufferable.
the Mexicans and Guatemalans bitch, I didn't know what they were saying.
All right, enough of this guy. Just kill yourself, dude. Seriously. I mean, you literally have nothing to live for. I can already tell nobody likes you. You don't have any real fucking friends. So just, die. Anyway, and then Apparently, farmers having trouble finding people to pick their crops. They quit after a few hours. Farmers admit they can't find American workers. Who could have seen this is coming? Nobody. Shocker. And I love this sign. Watch for ice. Watch for fake ice, too. That's even scarier. But no, just lay down. This is clearly pretend ICE raping somebody in the new America. Gotta let them do it. But heroes walk among us, folks. Not everybody laying down for ICE. Some people standing up and giving them the business. This lady screaming at ICE who's walking into their garage trying to round up the Browns. It's out in California.
No tiene que contestar nada. No tiene que contestar nada.
What are you guys doing?
No tiene que contestarle nada.
What are you guys doing? Hey.
Batch.
Hey.
Okay, you need to identify yourselves. You need to identify yourselves. No, you need to identify.
If masked guys with guns come at you, don't you have the right to defend yourself? I'm just saying, folks. I mean, I know you don't, but holy shit, it's scary.
This is kidnap.
Yep.
This is kidnap.
They could just kidnap you.
You need to fucking identify yourself.
You can't fight back.
You identify.
Just get shredded on America. You don't have any rights anymore. You will be raped by fake ICE and you will love it.
No, we didn't see any of that shit. We didn't see any of that. No tiene que contestar ninguna pregunta. ¿Se identificó con usted? Okay. Ni madres. No conteste nada. No conteste nada. Ni firme nada.
This is not even America anymore, folks. I can never remember a time where you had mass thugs who wouldn't identify themselves, just walking around and rounding people up, disappearing them.
You guys are not even ICE. You need to identify yourselves.
Look at these fucking thugs. They're literally just gang members. They try to make you afraid of MS-13, of Guatemalan gangs. No, this is the gang you should be afraid of.
Can I see your badge, please?
This is a fucking terrorist organization. Their entire point is to round people up and make other people that think they might want to come over here to make a better life for themselves and their families, make them afraid to step foot in this fucking country. That's the whole point of all this. Another example, Timu ICE getting the business in Bell, California. Big brave men out there with their faces covered. And obviously there's a reason they're covering their faces. They know they're the bad guys. They know they're terrorists, and they don't give a shit. They will sell out their entire country for a paycheck. They just want to abuse people. They're psychopaths. They're sadists. They get off on abusing people. They get off on hurting people. And that's why they signed up to be Donald Trump's new SS. Nazis walk among us. Behave accordingly. Another example, this woman was asked if she's a U.S. citizen and gets saved by the community. We all need to stand up and fight back because there are more of us than there are of them. They should be way more afraid than they are. They seem pretty unafraid to do all the shit they're doing, folks.
ID. Name and ID. Name and ID. That's what we're waiting for.
Fucking losers. Pathetic goddamn losers. The worst among us.
You don't have to answer any questions.
Cowards.
No, no hay que decir nada. No.
What are we waiting on? I don't know if you wanted to grab her or...
No, you're not grabbing anybody. You're getting back in your car and you're leaving.
Calling back up more cowards.
Oh, great. More goons. Let's see them. Oh, you
all masked up. Every one of them masked up.
Wow.
In the new America.
This is really... No. Come on. No. You show your face, show your name, show your IDs.
Name yourself.
Where's your ID?
We are a third world hellhole now. 6 months. That's all it took.
Where's your ID? Just all we want is an ID. It's
all we want is to answer one question.
Ask the question. No. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're fucking pathetic. You're fucking pathetic. There's a kidnapping. They're kidnapping. Nevada?
Yep, kidnapping, folks. But you have to let them do it. Don't even know if they're real ice or not, but you got to let them do it. Lay down, America. Lay down and take it. You don't have any rights anymore. You're peons. You're slaves. Know your fucking place. Lay down and take that dick, America. And we will. We will. Cowardly sacks of shit. That's what this country's fucking turned into. And all these brave-ass patriots that needed all these guns are the ones goose-stepping us right the fuck into it. But finally, some good news. You guys hear about the Canadian Trump supporter that died in ICE custody? Yeah, Johnny Novello. You covered the king. You best not miss. He cheered for immigration crackdowns. He shared memes demanding ICE enforce the laws. And now he has died while in ICE custody. Good. ICE finally did something good for a change. His name was Johnny Novello. He moved to the U.S. from Canada in 1988, became a lawful permanent resident in 1991, and lived in America for over 30 years. He's the first Canadian national to die in ICE custody. He may also be the first Trump supporter to die in ICE custody. That's harder to know. But this is the first example I am fully aware of. So good, many more. Keep up the good work, ICE. Finally, you did something right. And that is my concentration camp coverage for this evening. Depressing as shit. And now please forgive me for this quick commercial. Shut up, Dusty. God damn it, I hate you. Hey guys, if you click on the more button in the description of every video I make, it'll pop down, I promise. The very first link goes to my Patreon. Could you please click on it, see what happens? You'll love it. It gives you a blowjob. Not really, but you can also click the button that says become a patron, and you know what happens? You become a patron. $1 a month, $5, $10, $1 million, whatever you can afford. Chip in, please. I need your help. If you could help out the show, please do so I don't go bankrupt and I can continue this. Thank you in advance. And all right, let's read the super chats. Man, I hate doing commercials, y'all. God damn it. Every fucking show I do that, it kills me inside. BBC, $20. The one thing that doesn't kill me inside is BBC. Jeff was telling me that he thinks I degrade myself for you guys giving me money. He says, you're such a slut for your donors and your super chats. And Jeff, you know what? You're right. I am a slut. Give me money, everybody. I'll slut up big time for you. Hey, if I have to degrade myself or somebody, it would be you guys, right? People like BBC and Rebecca Poise are almost single-handedly, some of you guys, not just them, but a lot of you guys are, a few of you are keeping this show in business. And I don't want to do advertisement because I don't trust what they're going to advertise on my show. So if I had to sell out for somebody, it would be you guys, and I really appreciate you guys supporting the show. It means a lot. Speaking of which, Rebecca Poise, a thumbnail that has some good news. Fuck yeah, hopefully we don't end up being disappointed when it's all said and done. As always, thank you, Rebecca. Looking forward to hanging out with you tomorrow. WST time, $5. Good evening, Dusty. I'll have to catch your show on replay since I'm getting ready for the big event tomorrow. Stay safe. Hey, you stay safe. What big event tomorrow? Did I miss something? And one gift from WC Time. Appreciate you. Ex-Piston Fan X. You don't like the Pistons anymore? What'd the Pistons do to you? Dusty, I turned right-wing for a minute, but I was leftist my entire life prior to becoming a right-wing chud. Go easier on us who lost our way and don't. I still love you either way. I mean, it's hard because there's no logical reason anybody turned right-wing. It's just you fell into the alt-right pipeline and you love the fact that they were shitting on the left and digging up the minutia the left was doing, right? I find that most people that voted for Donald Trump, they knew exactly what he was all about. They just wanted to hurt people. And the only really time that they have a problem with it is when it blows back on them and they're actually the ones that become hurt. So it's really hard to feel sorry for you. But at the same time, I'm all about redemption. I believe redemption is for fucking everybody. I've done lots of things in my past that I'm ashamed of, lots of things I'm embarrassed of, lots of things I regret. And I'm glad that people don't hold me accountable for the worst things I've ever fucking done constantly. I'm glad that people are able to look past my mistakes. So I do believe that as long as you own up to the things that you've done wrong, admit what you did wrong, and then you work to improve yourself, and then time has shown that you actually have improved yourself and changed, that you are worthy of redemption. So that includes you, ex-Pistons fan. Glad to have you back. Jerry Ann Smart, I have friends everywhere. Not me, baby. I'm a loner. Thank you, Jerry Ann. All right, dude, it's not time yet. He's like, but you're talking loud. That means it's time for treats. No, that's the end of the show. I do it twice the show, dude. That's very astute of you to notice, though, but hang on. It's coming. It was a great week. Pretty good. I mean, a lot of really depressing shit happened, to be honest with you. But I guess if you're in New York City, it was a good week. Thrax's $5. Rep. Michaela Raines, someone who ran an animal sanctuary for foxes and other animals, cyberbullied to death by the worst of the worst. I did hear about that. I didn't cover it. Redheaded chick. What do they do to cyberbully her, though? Like, literally, there's nothing anybody could do to cyberbully me to kill myself. I would just, like, delete my channel and quit the internet. Just not log in anymore. But I do feel bad. Sad story. Don't let people bully you guys. They win if you do that. Tim Apple, 9157, $5 Australian. Hey, Dusty, I missed you on Wednesday. Hey, I missed you guys. Good to see you anytime. I know you're slaving away over a hot keyboard there in Mississippi. It is hot as shit here. Record heat wave coming through. It's like 96 degrees every day, and it's only getting hotter. So you're right about that. Has a way of sapping out the energy from you. Yeah, no after party night, folks. I'm sorry. I'll catch you guys on Monday. $25 from Bryce. Hey, that is very, very generous, Bryce. Or by Rice. Powered by Rice. All right. God bless you and protect you, Dusty. Free Palestine. Thank you, Iran, for your service. Let's go, New York City. Hell yeah, I love God, especially when he gives me money. Thank you. Powered by Rice. Wings of Shoe, $2. Look up a song called Boom Boom Tel Aviv. Hey, I played that on the last show. Way ahead of you. Darnez, $5. Food money for the kiddies. Hey, they did. Look at these little sluts. They wouldn't dance for you at the beginning, but they sure will take your money. Swaggering Cat, hero of the show. That's another one that's helping keep the show in business. Thank you, Swaggering. The Pharaohs deny any and all allegations that they threw dogs or any other animals, whether a quadruple biped, from their car. Still, Uber denied their applications. They said their regards. I knew the Pharaohs were terrorists. Anyway, regardless, scritches to them. And as always, thank you. Everybody, heap your love upon Swaggering Cat. Very generous. Thank you, as always. $2 from Cat. Wow, Nosferatu has really bad political views. Yeah. Who could have possibly seen that coming out? I assume you're talking about Stephen Miller. Pee Wee German. Go vegan for the planet and the animals. Hey, good idea, Black Wilson. I'm with you on that one. Lizzie Bennett, $5. What the fuck happened to vote blue? No matter who. Yeah, you know the truth behind that. Democrats are just Republican lights. They don't actually give a shit about the Democratic Party. They just want to make sure that you vote for capitalism. Vote for the status goddamn quo. That's why they always put the worst candidates in front of us. Because if they can't win, at least they can get Republicans elected. That's the whole goddamn point. Thank you, Lizzie. Evan Glare, $10. Hey, drunk as usual because I'm me, the drunk astrophysicist. And today I taught a bunch of kids that the Big Bang absolutely did happen. Kind of scared for my job, but I got to teach it here in Texas. Hell yeah. You're like the vaccine. You're exactly where you need to be, where you're needed most. So keep up the good work, Evan Glare. Monotypical, $2. Thank you, Monotypical. Hello, Mr. Anderson. Give you 5 tickets. Hey, if you guys want a free ticket, you got to show up live because they give them away randomly. But you got to be here live to get one. The Monopoly, $5. Keep it up. I will. Love you, Monopoly. Short Winger, $10. I hope that Zohran winning is a sign that all these Zionists are getting karma for how they treated Palestinians. Just look at how they're freaking out over his victory, especially Charlie Kirk. Yeah, Zionists are very unpopular in this country. People are tired of all the Israeli dick sucking, but every politician, it seems like, is in on it. It's us against them. Representative democracy simply does not fucking work, y'all. So I hope this is a sign of things to come, but I would not hold my breath in this fucking trash country. Logic! Fuck yeah, Shuttleball. Good to see you tonight. 5 more tickets from Comrade 7472. Good to see you tonight, Comrade. Thank you for your generosity. Speaking of generous, Agent Orange, $25. When Trump told the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by, he meant that. They stood back and stood by to be deputized as ICE agents to terrorize and kidnap brown folks. Yes, first, he pardons them all, opens up our prisons onto the streets, and then the terrorists put masks on and go forth to terrorize the citizens of the United States. Not very surprising. And BBC 10 tickets. Fuck yeah. I love you, BBC. That's like $30. If you got a free ticket, please show up at Monday's after party and give BBC all your love. Big Dick. What a big dick. $5. Appreciate you, Big Dick. And I am Two Flight Cam, $5. Dusty, why does LBTQ break so many brains? Is it a unique American phenomenon? Also, do you recommend the Vision Pro from Apple? All right, good questions. First off, it's because like 80% of dudes are at least a little bit gay. Not me. I'm totally straight. But like 80% of dudes are like a little bit gay. And our society makes you feel like you're not a man if you're gay. If you have any kind of homosexual tendencies whatsoever, it's completely unmanly and it belittles you and emasculates you. And so they hate themselves. They hate what they are. And so that hatred manifests itself into hating other gay folks, right? Self-hatred. That's why so many Republicans get caught with rent boys, right? Do I recommend the Apple Vision Pro? No, I guess I don't. The only real purpose of the Apple Vision Pro is to watch 3D movies. And they also have some, what do they call them? They're not interactive. They're basically 3D movies, or not 3D. There's a word for it. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, it's where you're basically inside the movie. You can like walk with dinosaurs and shit. And they have some. You can go to like a Metallica concert and your own stage with Metallica, your own stage with U2, or you can go like baseball games and you're sitting in the audience and you're looking around and fucking other people are around you and you're looking out at the fucking stadium and watching the game. That shit's cool. So if you're into that kind of thing, but there's a limited selection of that type of stuff. The 3D movies are really cool. Disney Plus has a lot of 3D movies on there. So if you buy it specifically to watch 3D movies, there is no better way to watch 3D movies in the world than the Apple Vision Pro. But that is really the only reason to buy one. So that's my opinion on that. And all right, folks, let's move on. Still plenty of time to get your super chats in if you want to, if you're able. Still got half the show to go. But for now, let's slide into some Chud Watch. New Chud Watch theme song coming up. As soon as I find it, it's right here somewhere. Where the fuck is it? God damn it, Dusty, you have one job. Did I delete it? No, here it is.
Chud Watch, talking about Chud Watch. We talk about Chud side and make fun of them.
No, it's not augmented reality. It's another word. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. Augmented reality is different. That's where you're looking like at your surroundings around you, and then there's like little things floating around and icons and stuff around you. It does do that, but immersive. That's what I'm thinking of. Immersive video. And all right, first off, on the Chud Watch, apparently Trump has given up on annexing Canada. I guess he distracted us with that for as long as he needed to, and now he's on to something else. But yay! He got nothing in return, and now Canada hates us. They're boycotting us. He got more progressive politicians elected where the Chuds were a shoe-in. So, art of the deal, baby. Like I said, I guess all he wanted to do was distract us. But all it ended up doing in the long run is hurting our economy and hurting us with our closest allies. So, just stupid, as fucking usual. And then the Trump administration is seeking to deforest 59 million public acres. This is what they're doing, folks. They're not only selling off lots and lots of public land, they're destroying our national forests, because why wouldn't they do that? Everything that made America, America, you know, our public parks, our camping, our beautiful scenery, eroding every bit of it away. The vulture capitalists got voted into office, and now they're dissecting America and selling it for fucking parts. And why wouldn't they? Good. We don't deserve anything nice in this country. They pay paradise and put up a parking lot. And then Donald Trump signs executive order banning transgender athletes from women's sports. It's a royal decree. No more trans people. I mean, I guess so much for freedom. Hard to believe that Russia is now more free than America is. In Russia, anybody can compete against anybody. They don't give a shit. It's freedom, baby. Hey, if a promotion wants to put on a fight between 2 women and 2 dudes, or 10 dudes fighting each other, or a big fat woman fighting a little skinny woman, whatever. No holds barred, baby. You can do it whatever you want to. But not in America. You don't have the right to do what you want to with your promotion anymore, folks. Donald Trump decides for you whatever he needs to do to break people's brains by saying the word trans over and over again. Hey, it works. This is why the country's collapsing. Then I guess you saw that they're back calling Trump daddy again because they're weird as fuck. Daddy merch out now. Yep, they got the Trump daddy shirts. They're going public, talking about how cool it is to call Trump daddy. Daddy's home. This is the official White House account, folks. This is our government. Literally, this is the presidential Twitter account. Daddy's home. It's so weird. Oh my God, this country is so weird. But yeah, it's got to be a simulation. There's no way this could be real. Every day that I do this show, it kind of makes me question my reality, question whether any of this is actually fucking real or not. It's hard to believe it could be. It's so stupid. Like, all this is so stupid. How could it be real? I guess it is, but... And then anyway, here's Michigan MAGA requesting that we refer to Trump as daddy from now on. And then the clapback is just 3 Chef Kiss delicious.
Another day in the Michigan Senate and another resolution from the Democrats condemning President Trump. A lot of people in America have come to think of President Trump as a sort of father figure. So maybe in these resolutions going forward, we could have a little bit of recognition of, like, Daddy Trump is who we're going to oppose or something like that. Get creative with it.
You don't want to know what daddy means in my community.
True, but it's so stupid. It's just so stupid. Like, it's hard to believe. Are you guys real? Am I doing this show for myself to a bunch of AI bots that don't actually exist? Is this all a simulation? I'm the only real person here? I can't be, but it's just, how is this real life? How did it come to this in this country? I mean, this country was always stupid, but has it always been this stupid? Have I just been blind to the stupidity of this country? Maybe. It's weird, though. It's super fucking weird. It's so weird. It's like, it's hard to even function. Maybe that's the point. They're just trying to disillusion you so bad that you feel like you can't even operate in society anymore. And then, unsurprisingly, they've dropped the Made in America claim on the Trump phone. Why wouldn't there be a Trump phone, folks? Why wouldn't it be made in China? President Donald Trump's newly launched cellular service is defending its claim that its T1 cell phones are produced in the United States. But the device website no longer touts the Made in America message it displayed when it launched. Instead, it uses language like brought to life right here in the USA and proudly American. Yeah, that's how you know it was made in China, folks. You can't make this phone in America for this fucking price. We know you can't. Just like every other Trump device. It's Chinese, but conservatives don't care about anything. They're the fakest motherfuckers who ever existed, if they actually exist. I'm uncertain at this point. And follow the white rabbits. I wish, baby. And Donald Trump approval rating plunges in multiple polls. Yes, he is at an all-time fucking low. But if you hear them tell it, folks, he's never more popular because they know the lie works better than the truth as long as more people see it. And now let's check in with the economy, folks. Breaking news, the U.S. economy shrank much faster in the first quarter than previously reported. The initial numbers that came out were too optimistic, and it turns out revised Q1 figures is negative 0.5% versus the negative 0.2% they thought it was. So everything's going swimmingly, but it doesn't seem to matter too much. Well, first off, FedEx sees huge shipping declines amid Trump's tariffs. People are buying less, of course. Why would you buy things from overseas when there's a huge markup on everything? Who wants to pay Trump? Who wants to kick up money to the mob boss? So people are just opting not to buy anything at all. But folks, crazily enough, we had the best week on the stock market that I've ever seen. Look at this shit. Today, up 432 points. Over the last 5 days, 1,640 points. Now we are in the positive, y'all. Up 1,400 points since Trump has been president. He's almost caught up to where Biden was at the same point in his presidency last year because nothing is based on anything. The numbers are not good. Inflation is going up. The job numbers are not good. Nothing is based on anything anymore. Everything is a meme stock now. So the rich people seem to feel like they're doing fine, folks. We'll see if it all crumbles like a house of cards. I guess things are doing too well, though. And the great Stock manipulator Donald Trump, I guess, decided to flip the switch back on for tariffs to make the economy collapse because now he's attacking Canada again. He's like, we have just been informed that Canada, a very difficult country to trade with, including the fact that they have charged blah, blah, blah. Long story short, all discussions on trade with Canada are terminated, effective immediately. Of course, this is Trump, Taco Trump. He'll check it out a week from now. I love this, though. We will let Canada know the tariff that they will be paying to do business with the United States of America within the next 7-day period. He didn't say 2 weeks, folks. You know, he is now a bit insecure about saying 2 weeks. He knows everybody's making fun of him about it. So I assume he's going to be saying that last. Pretty clear. He's moved on to saying 7 days instead of 2 weeks. I guess an old dog can learn new tricks. Meanwhile, Texas, tackling the really important shit. Texas governor just signed a bill that bans red flag laws. If you know what red flag laws are, they're basically laws that say if you're crazy as shit, if we know you're about to go kill somebody, we can take your guns from you, or we can make sure you don't get a gun. Or say your wife or girlfriend put out a restraining order and you're threatening to kill her, we can make sure you don't have a gun. Well, no, baby. You don't have the right not to be murdered. This is America. If a crazy person wants to murder you, that's their God-given right, and you cannot stop them. In gun we trust. The gun has more rights than you do. Super cool, Texas, as always. And you guys ever notice that so many of the wrestlers in the WWE are right-wing shitheads, especially the old school guys? Here's Jerry Lawler, who unfortunately is still alive, trying to shit on Canada because he went over to Canada and Canada didn't pay for his health care. So he went public to try to belittle their health care system. Jerry Lawler says, free health care you're supposed to get in Canada. That's a big lie. They sent me a bill for $20,000. Yes, the WWE paid, only, Jerry, you're not a Canadian citizen, right? Did you think that Canada has a law that anybody can go to Canada and regardless if they're a citizen or not, just everybody gets free health care? Is that really what you fucking thought? But of course, he's a dickhead. If you ever watch that show, Dark Side of the Ring, you know that almost every professional wrestler is just like the worst person they could possibly be. It's just a whole locker room of the biggest dickheads on the face of the fucking planet. And Jerry Lawler, obviously fucking one of them. Disappointed! And then, did you guys hear about Matt Gaetz getting recorded on a airplane looking at his text messages? Pretty interesting, but the most interesting part about it is his mom apparently was texting him, trying to get him not to go against Donald Trump, not to stand up for the Palestinian people, not to stand up for the Constitution and against World War III. So Gaetz is on an airplane and some woman, I guess, doesn't care about his privacy, is basically filming him scroll his phone. Look at this shit. Zooming in on his phone. But the most interesting exchange in his text messages was this one with his mom. And his mom is like, MAGA will turn on you. You will lose viewership. Your days in Congress are over. Practice of law? Let's not mess up the media gig. The president has been a very good friend to you. He hates betrayal. Be smart, not stubborn. First off, could you please hurry up and die, Matt Gaetz' mom? You're the fucking worst. Imagine telling your son to sell out what he believes, sell out his principles for money, for the orange fucking goof. What a horrible, horrible cunt Matt Gaetz' mom is. I guess I can see where he gets it from. I'm surprised Matt Gaetz kind of stood up to her. Gave me a little bit more respect for Matt Gaetz, at least. And then, folks, this would normally be in the Beyond Parody section, but since we're talking about chuds, I love it when they fight each other. I hope they kill each other. Now they're all fighting against Purge Mass Laura Loomer. Laura Loomer mad at Tucker Carlson for speaking out against Israel. You can't do that, folks. You have to suck Israel nuts 24/7. Put Israel before America, or you're a traitor, I guess. Anyway, she's been speaking out against Tucker Carlson, and Tucker Carlson claps back. Here's what he has to say.
Literal person who cares about what's true, to see people jumping up, Mark Levin or Laura Loomer, that's the world's creepiest human. I don't even know where she came from or who she is exactly, but She's running around. I'm Donald Trump's, defender. It's bizarre. Champion. And I'm the arbiter of what it means to be for America. Someone who, again, has no interest in the United States, demonstrated no interest. So I think it's just important. It's not a matter of score settling, and I don't care what Mark Levin does in his private life. I don't care what his opinions are. And Laura Loomer, I'm not even really sure who she is. However, if people like that are able to take over a political movement whose stated goal is to serve the United States, first and foremost, America first, make America great again, if those people can take control of that political movement, first of all, it's an offense against reality and truth, but second, it's really dangerous for the country.
That's what the movement's always been about, though. It's never been about America. It's always been about Donald Trump and Israel. We know that. And then Nick Fuentes, hard to believe in this bizarre timeline in which we live in. But Nick Fuentes actually telling the truth for once. They can tell the truth when it serves their purposes. Here he is attacking Laura Loomer.
Laura Loomer is the biggest whore in American politics. She used to be my friend. I regret every minute of it. She is the biggest disgusting whore in politics. And I'm not just saying that as a pejorative. Let me be precise and specific. What do I mean by that? She will do anything for money. Anything. She will do anything for money. She will do anything to rub shoulders with influential people. She will do anything for influence. She is a paid mouth for hire. At least one of her orifices is, not to be gross, not to be crude, but her mouth is for rent. It is for sale. You pay her money and she will say anything. She's like a wind-up toy. She's like from Toy Story. You pull the string on her back and she will say whatever you want her to say.
And to prove this point, folks, hard to believe this is real, but it is in this crazy simulation in which we live. Did you guys know that some dude set up a fake dog food company and he paid Laura Loomer to eat dog food live on her show? And apparently he only paid her $100 to do this, folks. I set up a fake dog food company last month, bought Purina at the pet store, and paid Laura Loomer $100 for this post.
Positive really is an amazing company. Not only do they have these emergency pet kits, but they also have these supplements here. And this is human grade, okay? This is human grade, and I just want to show you now. I'm going to actually do this live on air so you can see for yourself, okay? 100% human grade ingredients is what it says here on the package. And the ingredients are Alberta grass-finished bison liver, Alberta grass-finished bison heart, Alberta grass-finished kidney. These are the same type of nutrients that you can find in the beef organs that you purchase for yourself, right? But this is all protected bison that comes from Canada. So that means that there's no hormones, there's no vaccines given to the bison. So you could actually share these nutrients with your animals. So you could eat this yourself. And I'm going to show you, this isn't a gimmick. This is not just, some trash dog food from China. Okay. These are supplements and these are products that are so healthy and natural that you could actually eat it yourself. So you can see here, positive bison. It clearly says dog food topper. And I'm going to put this in my mouth right now.
Yay for Laura Loomer.
So
that's not even the most disgusting thing she's ever put in her mouth.
It tastes like meat. And
tastes like Trump's
maybe
mushroom
that
dip.
is disgusting to you, but I'll show you right here. Look, this is the bison
Don't eat more
right
of it.
here. It clearly says dog food topper. You can see on camera.
Oh my God, this is just
Actually,
beyond
it tastes good.
fucking parody.
I'm not gonna lie. So
tastes good, says Laura Loomer. Purina dog food.
100% human grade ingredients, nutrition for your dog and
Just
every bite.
how can this be real life? This is a woman who has the ear and the dick of the president. This is the woman pushing policy for America right now. How can we get any fucking lower in this goddamn country? And then on Chud Watch, I don't know why this guy does this. I mean, I know why he does this. He does it because he makes money. He gets attention. But this guy has a podcast. And the entire purpose of this podcast is to make you hate his dad. And it works. I have never hated a human more than I hate this guy's dad. His dad is the biggest sack of shit you can possibly fucking imagine. A complete psychopath. Probably the perfect The most perfect representative of a MAGA boomer you can possibly get. Doesn't care about anybody, has no empathy, has no class. Watch this shit.
Dad, would you be okay with U.S. troops shooting unarmed U.S. citizens?
Dad, would you be okay with the military shooting unarmed U.S. citizens?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because if you're against us, you're against us.
Who's us?
And this is hey, I told you to years ago this was going to happen. Now it's happening. And you guys are. I mean, the bottom line is, all you Democrats are nothing but cowards.
I'm not a Democrat.
I'm not either.
Okay. Oh yeah, you are. Stop. Yeah, you are.
It's just hearsay when we say literally what our own beliefs are. That's hearsay to you.
Well, then you don't have. You're either a Republican or a Democrat now.
No, you're not. That's not true.
That's not true.
There is no in between.
We're sitting right here telling you there is.
Pick a side and fight for it.
If you yell, you're going to wake her up.
Pick a side and fight for it. Neither one of you will.
What side are you guys on?
Humanity? Doing the right thing?
The sides are fake. The sides have been made by super rich people, the very top, the elite.
Oh,
they want
here
you.
It goes again.
Just
Giving
listen
his
to me.
Billionaire bullshit.
Hey, listen. Instead of dismissing me and
Man, I hope when this guy dies, it's in tremendous pain. Holy God, I hope he dies in pain and fear.
In your eyes and listen to what I'm saying. Just listen to this.
Hey, I've been listening to what you're saying for 2 years, and I'm sick of it.
Holy God, whatever happens to him, it won't be enough. And one more from the worst dad your mind can conceive of.
Do you think those Trump voters in California are going to be okay when Trump says, we're not giving you federal aid and your house just burned down?
I don't think it matters.
Why not?
Because we're going to win anyway.
Win what? The fire? What are you talking about?
Next election. That's what this is all about.
No. I'm asking about specifically the federal aid Trump is denying California.
Yeah, he's not going to give them any federal aid. It's going to piss off the Democrats who lost their houses, and nobody gives a shit because in 4 years they won't matter anyway.
No, I'm talking about...
They won't matter anyway.
Okay.
I'm talking about the Republicans who are going to lose their houses that voted for Trump.
Won't matter.
You don't care about them.
There aren't enough people who lost their houses in Los Angeles.
How can you say your state
that are gonna swing the vote for the whole state?
Chad, California.
I'm not talking about if it swings the vote or not. I'm talking
He's
about
asking if you care, if you give a shit that other my job.
No, I don't give a rat's ass shit about anybody that lives in California, including you.
Including his own kids. Fuck everybody. Holy shit. What a great representation for Boomer MAGA, though. They don't care about anybody. They just want to watch everybody suffer. They're fucking miserable. And I'm with you guys. I'm 100% with you. I just want to watch you suffer. As long as you die fucking horribly, this has all been worth it. And all right, that is my Chud Watch for this evening. I got one Trash World, and one of you viewers sent me a video they made for Trash World. And I'm going to play it because you sent it to me, even though I only have one Trash World. They tell me they want to remain anonymous, but you know who you are, you flaming sexy son of a bitch. So here is the fan-created Trash World theme. Trash World! Boom! Pretty good, I like it! Thank you for taking the time to make that. That was very kind of you. And only one Trash World tonight. If you're zip tying grandmas protesting losing health care, maybe you're not the good guys in the story. Yes, they're cutting Medicaid and Medicare by billions and billions of dollars in Trump's big, beautiful new bill in order to pass tax cuts for billionaires. Nothing for us, everything for them. And these people are worried about dying. They're worried about their grandchildren, their children not having the same things that they had, the same care that they got. And so they're doing what heroes do. They're putting themselves on the line to protest. And of course, in America, jackbooted thugs got them zip tied to their scooters. because no country deserved to collapse more than fucking us in this trash world hellhole. And that is my trash world for tonight. Shithole country, absolutely. Holy God, it's so depressing, but what are you going to do? Hey, at least I'm probably the only person that exists. At least I can sleep well at night knowing I'm the only one sleeping well at night. And move right along, folks. You've been waiting for it. Here it is. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. It is time for religious bullshit. And folks, you're not going to believe this one. They finally caught one. A youth pastor? Are you sure? I'll double check this later, folks. Youth pastor arrested at MIA for child porn. A former youth pastor convicted of placing a hidden camera in the girls' restroom at a Christian camp in Oregon is now facing new disturbing charges, this time in South Florida. According to a federal criminal complaint, authorities say they nabbed Jacob Melvin with child sex abuse videos at Miami International Airport after he came in on a flight from Haiti. Imagine being so addicted to child porn, you got to have it on your phone while you're on a flight. Just these people want to get caught, right? They have to want to get caught. They have to feel so horrible about themselves. They believe they deserve to be punished, and they do this kind of stuff on purpose, hoping they get caught. It's like serial killers wanting to be captured. So enjoy prison, fucko. Good God, you're already going there anyway. I guess he wanted to super go there. Then Florida Christian school teacher arrested for child porn. Where's your mustache? David R. McKeown, a 47-year-old, you're only 47? Holy God. 6th grade teacher from Holly Hill was arrested for possessing child pornography and sexual activities involving animals on Friday. Was arrested for 19 counts of possession of child pornography and 6 counts of sexual activities. It's always the ones you most expect. And then on religious bullshit, did you guys hear about the psychopath that crucified the preacher? Yeah, Arizona man admits to killing pastor for leading flock astray, planned to kill many more pastors. I'm a little bit on this guy's side. I'm just saying, if you had to kill somebody, I think you're on the right track.
Adam Schiff, this man right here, he's accused of killing New River pastor Bill Scheineman, and he admits to our camera, to our Lauren Clark, that he is responsible for that brutal murder.
He made no bones about it. He says this was part of a plan to kill 14 Christian leaders in 10 states across the country. Lauren Clark now joins us live to explain, and we've got to warn you up front, these details are disturbing.
Well, John and Ellen, first of all, before I go into the details of that interview, I want to start with the man who is the victim in this case. I think that is super important. Pastor Bill Scheineman. He was beloved in his community. This was a man, according to people who knew him really well, who would do anything to help out a person in need, a light in his community, a light that Adam Schiff admitted to me right here in the Coconino jail about 2 hours ago that he took. He showed no remorse or regret for his actions.
Scary. Led into the room in shackles, Adam Christopher Schiff admitted to murder.
Did you kill Pastor Bill Scheineman?
Yes.
He justified his actions with religion, citing his twisted belief that Christian pastors are leading people into a false path by following Jesus.
That's true.
He said Pastor Bill was the first in a plot he called Operation First Commandment, aimed at killing and then crucifying 14 Christian leaders across the country. He admitted that he was about to kill 2 priests at the Chapel of the Holy Cross in Sedona before he was arrested by police.
The day that I was going to execute that priest, I tried getting into the back of his car, and there was like an older lady that was on like a small little bicycle that got into my way, and I was just going to get into the back seat and tell him to drive to his house.
I asked if Adam was ever victimized by anyone in the Christian faith. He said no. He said his family is Christian and that he had a good childhood. He denied being mentally unwell.
But Pastor Bill, speaking to people who knew and loved him, his family, he helped people get back on the right track in this world. He helped a woman who was living out of her car go into a house and get her life back on track. Do you think what you took was precious or valuable in any way?
Adam answered that question with a religious tangent. He said he was not sorry for what he did.
Will I apologize for my actions? Absolutely not.
Psychopath! But what do you expect? He's another religious nutter. Takes one to know one. And that Peter Thiel, guy that founded PayPal. So this is the guy behind Palantir, the company that the Trump administration is paying hundreds of millions of dollars for to create a database for all Americans where they can track and trace everything that we do. You know, small government. Anyway, he's been interviewed by a Christian who asked him, hey, did you ever think that maybe all this surveillance system that you're setting up might be used by the antichrist in which you believe and you fear? Maybe you're part of the evil that's going to befall this country? Here's his answer.
This is my very specific question for you, right? Is that you're an investor in AI. You're deeply invested in Palantir, in military technology, in technologies of surveillance, in technologies of warfare, and so on, right? And it just seems to me that when you tell me a story about the Antichrist coming to power and using the fear of technological change to sort of impose order on the world, I feel like that Antichrist would maybe be using the tools that you were building, right? Like, wouldn't the Antichrist be like, great,
yes,
we're not going to have any more technological progress, but I really like what Palantir has done so far, right?
Yeah,
I mean, isn't that a concern? Wouldn't that be the irony of history would be that the man publicly worrying about the Antichrist accidentally hastens.
Yeah, he looks like he just got bit by a zombie and he's trying to hide it from everybody else.
His or her arrival?
There are all these different scenarios. I obviously don't think that that's what I'm doing.
I mean, to be clear,
obviously, I have no self-reflection whatsoever. I have no introspection. I don't think that's what I'm doing because I don't want to think that. You don't actually give a shit. You fucking nutter.
I don't think that's what you're doing either. I'm just interested in how you get to a world willing to submit to permanent authoritarian rule.
Well, but
spit it out, Porky Pig.
There are these different gradations of this we can describe, but is this so preposterous, what I've just told you, as a broad account of the stagnation that the entire world has submitted for 50 years to peace and safetyism? This is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. The slogan of the Antichrist is peace and safety, and we've submitted.
Isn't that Trump's slogan? Streak through peace, basically. It's the same exact goddamn shit. If anybody was the Antichrist, it'd be Trump, who you're 100% supporting. Just ghastly, whatever you're doing, Peter. Stop doing it. It's not working. Imagine having billions of dollars and still looking like that. And then, I agree with this. I'm endlessly fascinated by the idea of there being a religion that assumes that God is literally fucking retarded. And that's Judaism for you folks. Just such a bizarre cult-like mentality that God has certain rules for you. But also God is so stupid that you can use the lamest of loopholes in order to trick God. Case in point, how Jews use an elevator on Shabbos.
Orthodox Jews are not allowed to operate electricity on Shabbos. So how do we use an elevator?
Imagine in 2025 still being this primitive. And imagine these primitives ruling the entire fucking world.
Orthodox Jews are not allowed to operate electricity on Shabbos. So how do we use an elevator? Hi, my name's Miriam. I'm an Orthodox Jew, and I share what my life is like. This
so stupid.
Is a Shabbos elevator. It has a special setting that they put on just for Shabbos, and so this elevator stops at every
Fooled you, God!
This way people can
suck it, God!
Or off it at the appropriate floors, and they don't have to press any buttons because it's literally going to stop at each floor along the way. And
so God's okay with you using the elevator, folks. He just doesn't want you to press the button. The button is the evil part of this whole thing.
Going back down. So I'm going to wait here, and I'm going to show it to you in action. I am not going to press any of these buttons.
God forbid,
here, it
literally.
says this is the Shabbos elevator, and then one of these elevators is going to come. It's not a particularly fast method to travel,
Well,
but
you're not
you
very
get there
mentally
eventually.
fast, so.
I think it's also important to note that we are allowed to benefit from electricity,
Mhm.
we just can't operate it. So we aren't allowed to turn the button on, but if the elevator is already going to each of the floors, we can hop on it.
Imagine your God being this fucking stupid, and imagine still worshiping it. None of them actually believe in any of this. You can tell they don't really fucking believe it. They just go along with it in order to prove that they're part of the cult, right? To be part of the in crowd.
Okay, so none of the buttons are pressed, and this elevator is going to go down one floor.
Just so fucking stupid. How do these people rule us? And that, you guys seen this guy? Yong Hoon Kim. So this is the guy that bills himself as the highest IQ record holder in the world. I actually asked ChatGPT if there's any evidence of this. Shocker, there isn't. Obviously, he's just trolling or something. I don't know. This is how you make money as a conservative. Rage bait. Anyway, the smartest man in the world is about to tell us why he believes Jesus is God, why it's only logical to believe Jesus is God. So I'm going to listen to this guy who has the highest IQ in the world. Hey, I got a pretty high IQ myself. I did a IQ test the other day. 99, baby, 99! Almost perfect. So let's see how me with my 99 IQ does against the guy with the world record IQ.
Hello, everyone.
What's up?
I am the world's highest IQ record holder,
definitely,
Yong Hoon Kim. Why is Jesus Christ God?
Why?
I have simple, logical, and scientific answer.
Hit me.
First, Jesus Christ clearly said he was God.
No, he didn't. So there's a book of fiction written, and this character in this book, which there is no historical record whatsoever actually existed, in the book claimed he was God. So yes, a fictional character in a book of fairy tales claimed that they were God. Is that your point?
He forgave sins, accepted worship, and said, I and the Father are one. If this is not true, he would be a liar or insane.
Or a fictional character that doesn't exist.
But his teachings, actions, and influence on history prove otherwise.
It does not.
Second, Jesus rose from the dead.
He didn't.
This is not just a belief.
It is
supported by historical evidence.
It is not.
The tomb was empty.
No,
and
it
many
wasn't.
people claimed to see him alive.
Literally no historical evidence of any of this happening, you liar.
Even enemies of Christianity couldn't explain. His followers were willing to die.
There's no historical evidence his followers even existed.
Because they were sure he defeated death.
Anyway, I'm starting to think this guy is not the genius he claimed to be. Ha! Once again destroyed by my top level 99 IQ. That's how it works, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And that one more on religious bullshit. And yeah, typical Christianity, folks. World War III's happening. Deportation. They're rounding up the Browns. Illegal airstrikes. Here's every Christian at Sunday church. Wait a minute. Did these people steal the theme song from religious bullshit? Oh my God, you guys copy me. Listen to the tune. It's the same tune. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bully bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. Plagiarism. They totally copied me. Don't look it up. They copied me. I'm going to sue y'all. I'm suing anyway. Typical Christianity, you fucking hypocrites. And that is my religious bullshit for this evening. 99 IQ, baby. Woo! Top that, bitches. Can't do it. Can't do it. And all right, folks, I got a what the fuck coming up, followed by a Beyond Parody and a few heroes. And I'm not going to do an after party tonight, but I do have a few after party sections to post to show you guys just for fun tonight. I got 3. Why not throw them in there? I got them. Might as well show them to you guys. And all right, folks, let's do it. It's time for some what the fuck? I didn't change this yet. What the fuck? I really got to work on that. That's terrible. What the F? I know, it's what the F. Motherfucker, terrible. God damn it, AI. Anyway, first off, on what the F, you guys hear about the Cobra Kai actor Martin Kove biting his co-star Alicia Hannah Kim. Apparently, this boomer 80-year-old thought it'd be cute and playful to bite his co-star so hard he almost breaks the skin. You know, just typical alpha male tomfoolery. I guess this kind of shit would play back in the 70s during his time, but not today, mister. Anyway, he got arrested for it.
You cannot bite people. That is not okay.
Martin Kove, the star of the Netflix drama Cobra Kai, is under fire today after he was accused of biting his co-star so hard that he nearly drew blood. Body cam footage obtained by NBC News shows actor Alicia Hannah Kim confronting Kove before filing a police report alleging that he grabbed and bit her arm during a VIP meet and greet over the weekend. She declined to press charges. NBC News reached out for comment. We have not heard back.
You have left a mark on my body, which in your 80-year-old brain you think is play. Sir, were you raised in a ditch?
Get his ass. Apparently, she didn't press charges, so I guess they didn't arrest him. But what a dork. What a dumbass. Probably not going to get any more work. And you didn't have a lot of offers beating down your door anyway, dude. Might not want to fuck up the gravy train that is Cobra Kai, but whatever. I've heard some stories about this guy. Apparently, he's kind of a dickhead. Did you guys hear this crazy-ass story? They arrested the Liver King. No, apparently the Liver King was threatening Joe Rogan? I don't know. Let's have a look, y'all. Looking bad, Liver King. Looking real bad. Holy God. I've never eaten liver again or before.
These items are for you.
I wouldn't take that. Afford anything and everything. Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight. Honorable. And we don't have to pretend or make any videos. The world is watching.
All right, I hate Joe Rogan, but dude, Joe Rogan would kill you.
They'll make the videos for us. And you don't have to hold a camera. You can hold the hand of somebody that you love, because what happens next to you, you're going to need to remember that feeling. You're going to need something more than what you did to give you something to fight for, because I have my family to fight for. And I'll die for them, you know that. And you're a black belt, but you've never come across something like this. Willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God, because that's a dream come true. It feels good. And then the limbs, I'm fighting for my family. So limb. Go ahead. But then you have to contend with something else. And I weigh 177 pounds. An actual savage. And so at first you're like, fuck that guy. And right? When you all of a sudden he did get your attention, which I already did before this, you're saying, I'm going to choke that motherfucker, that piece of fucking shit. I'm going to choke him out. That's what warriors do. You and Andrew Tate are good warriors. But you're actually better than that real tension we have. Comedy that you do is good and true.
This guy's out of his fucking mind. So anyway, I guess he went to Austin to confront Joe Rogan, and they arrested his ass for terroristic threats or whatever. Sounds kind of pussy to me, Joe Rogan. You should have fought the guy. Would have been way more entertaining, but whatever. Not surprised you pussed out. And did you see this crazy ass shit? 18-wheeler slamming into this electrical worker in Louisiana. Damn, dude! You're fired. DB Schnecker, you're fired as shit. I guess the guy was okay. Just had some minor bruises and whatnot, but they should have had the road, like, coned off or something. And this guy over here, he ain't trying very hard to save his bro. I think everybody involved in this should be fired. I don't know. What the fuck? And one more on what the fuck. This is awkward. Oh my God, this one's great, y'all. I love this one. This is my favorite post tonight. So Chris Robinson, who is a runner, I guess he don't like underwear and he got a big dick. Let's see how that goes for him. His dick hanging out! Oh my God, look at his dick! Everybody, his dick hanging out! I see his dick! That's a big dick. It's soft, but it's still big for a soft dick. That's a good sized dick flopping out of your jaw. Oh my God! BBC, what the fuck? Hell, oh, I still see it. I still see your dick. Yeah. He's proud, y'all. He ain't even ashamed of it. Just letting it all hang out. Everybody, look at my big, beautiful black dick. Woo! Love it. Finally, a race I like watching. Sports are boring, but I'm into it a little bit. I'm into it. Something about this is interesting to me. And all right, here's my what the fuck for this evening. I know. It's what the fuck for a reason, y'all. I named it correctly. And all right, I got a 2 Beyond parody coming up and a few heroes. So last chance to get your super chats in. I live. We got an after party too. A little bit of after party, like 3 after party coming up. So get them in now. But it's time for Beyond Parody. Boom. And Beyond Parody! I heard that guy won by a dick. So, just barely won by a dick. If it was hard, he would have won by a long shot. So, good thing for the other runners. And did you guys hear about this on Beyond Parody? Did you know that AOC is a rich kid, privileged and pampered? You can tell how rich and fake she is by her childhood home. Look at this childhood home she grew up in. Oh my God, look at this palatial estate. Paul A. Syphilis says, AOC's previous home in Yorktown Heights. This is publicly reported information. Her dad bought it for $150,000 20 years ago. Her mom sold it for $355,000 in 2016. It's now valued at $500,000. Homes nearby range from $600,000 to $800,000. AOC is no Bronx girl. She's privileged. Yeah, fucking phony AOC. Growing up in this mansion, pretending to be one of us little people. Meanwhile, Miss Richie Rich here, living it up. Look, what the fuck? This house about a quarter the size of my house. The hell's going? You guys are just grasping at straws a little bit, okay? This is sad, Syphilis. And then, one more will be on Parody. No, yeah, that's it. One more. We're going to skip that one. Skip it. That was Elon. Fuck it. And all right, that's my one and only Beyond Parody tonight. That's the only we needed, baby. We'll finish on a strong note. Palace, fucking mansion living AOC had me fooled. To be honest with you, had me fooled, AOC. Never again. And all right, folks. Gonna finish you guys off with a happy ending. It's time for some heroes. Guess who's my first hero tonight? I bet you can't do it. I bet you can't.
We could be heroes just for one day.
Who guessed Bill Burr? Who guessed? It's Bill Burr once again. Love me some Bill Burr. This time, Bill Burr in the subway talking about the oligarch.
What's your take?
When they get rid of all the illegals in this country, white billionaires will then magically become generous and start paying people a living wage because
Definitely
they inadvertently got rid of their excuse as to why they're not paying people.
100% disagree.
Okay.
Why would they all of a sudden start paying?
Because it's the illegal aliens' fault. That's why.
So what's the problem?
They need to come to this country the right way, the way my people came here.
On a boat?
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
You're pilgrim-blooded, right?
I think, yeah, you go back a couple generations. Yeah, my people had a belt buckle right on the front of their hat.
Turkey Boys, Thanksgiving Boys.
That was the name of their gang. They were the Turkey Boys, yeah.
Some of your jokes are about how everyone is mad at everyone else. And no one's mad at the right people.
Yeah, they have states hating other states. People in red states don't like California. People in California don't like Texas. Somewhere along the line we missed that it's the United States. And that we're all on the same team. And these psychos at the top, they just get everybody all stirred up. This guy's causing riots in America.
I mean, but Texas, it's a whole state of psychos. They're the ones voting for these fucking psychos, right? They got to take responsibility for it, to be honest with you.
American cities, And, you know, there's people trying to get to their apartments and they're getting shot with rubber bullets. And we are so divided because of CNN and Fox News that as long as the bullets are going at the countrymen that are wearing the wrong tie, you somehow don't view them as on your team anymore. And it's a really dangerous time. I have faith, though, that through things like this and social media, you know, because you've seen it's brought down regimes around, you know, the world, that we can get on the same page. But one of the things I hate the most, people will write things like, I will never forgive people that voted for Trump. And it's just like, well, now you just caused division.
Yeah.
You want to bring them over. You know what I mean? It's like, well, you also just voted for a guy that should have been in a home.
I did.
You know, he's on his back porch talking to himself.
I saw a great tweet the other day that said, I wish Joe Biden was alive to see this.
I saw a funny t-shirt. This guy.
I see what he's saying, but also, fuck Trump supporters. Do we really want them on our team? I know we need a big tent. We need them for their fucking votes, but also, like, we could just, I don't know, bully them into suicide would also work, I think, maybe. I don't know. That's my, no, I got one more, to be honest with you. I got two more. I lied. You guys know who I fucking love? And I know this is going to come back and bite me in the ass, but Pedro Pascal! Oh my God, he just seems like such a decent fellow. Such a decent fellow. Pedro Pascal, this week, Pedro Pascal says he decided to call J.K. Rowling a heinous loser because bullies make me sick. This guy's literally too good to be true. I know. I'm going to end up being hugely disappointed. I know he's going to come up. He's going to end up being like a serial killer or a cannibal or something. Or worse, like a youth pastor or something. I don't know. But until then, I'm going to love you, Pedro Pascal, you sexy motherfucker. And one more hero. Big ups to the New Yorkers who gave Ted Cruz the business when he dared show his skank-ass face at Yankee Stadium.
Fuck you, you racist piece of shit! Fuck you! Fuck you, man! You suck! You fucking suck, dude! You're a disgrace! You go to fucking hell, dude! Remember when Trump called your wife ugly? Remember that? Remember when Trump called your wife ugly? And then
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
You're a disgrace to this country! You fucking piece of shit! Remember when those insurrectionists wanted to murder you? Yo, go you blow! Ugly piece of shit! Yo, go blow Trump! Get the fuck out of New York! Trump called your wife ugly and you loved it! You ugly fuck! Get the fuck out of here!
I'm starting to love New York, man! For the last 2 months, I've been shitting all over New York. Finally! New York proving, hey, they got some flavor. I like it, New York. I like it. Hell yeah. And all right, that is my heroes for this week. I got three, though. I got three. The after party post for you guys. It's no after party tonight. I thought I would show you guys the fun stuff we do at the after party. It's way less depressing than this hell hole in which I subject you guys to week in and week out. It's all the stuff that doesn't fit into the other categories. So it's fun, lighthearted stuff. So let's do it. Finish you guys off with a little after party. First off, there's no such thing as unskilled labor, folks. Case in point, this dude's a genius with a hammer. The fuck? He's too good at that. Too good. Whatever you're paying him, it's not enough. What a machine. That's your skill, y'all. That's your skill. He got the riddle. Man, when I was like 16, I was a construction worker, and I was the worst fucking construction worker that ever lived. I could not hammer a nail to save my dick. Every time you hit that motherfucker, it bends over this way. You got to bend it back. Hit it bends that way. I'm like, oh, hell no. Got fired within 1 week. I'm surprised I lasted that long. And then next up on the after party, what else we got? Oh, yeah. Point of view. The air conditioner is broken on your flight. They can't do anything for you except to tell you to meditate. Imagine being on this flight.
All right, folks, we're doing our best. If we attempt to do a water service right now, then we would put us back. We won't be able to get the air. The sooner we get the air, the sooner it'll cool off. Please be secured. Seatbelts fastened. Armrests down. Do your best to just meditate and stay calm.
Just meditate. 130 degrees. Just meditate, motherfuckers.
I cannot get it. What?
Let us off. We're dying. I think I would sue that airline. Fuck that shit. And then one more, folks. Finish you guys off with this one. Last chance you can super chat in. I like this one. This is a good clip, folks. This guy, this husband, mimics his wife and how she looks leaving the house with her bag and her fancy cup. Nailed her.
Yes.
The trash bag. Pretty funny.
All right, ready. Ready.
Is that really how I look?
Yes.
At least she has a good sense of humor about it. That guy nailed it. Strong marriage. I like it. And that is my after party and my show for tonight. Fuck you, we did it. Got through a tough one tonight. Only cried a little bit. And folks, I'll be back Monday. It's only a weekend away. Could you do me a favor before you bail out? Please hit the like button. More importantly, could you sign up to my Patreon and help me out so I don't die? That'd be nice of you. And leave a comment if you're watching the replay. I would really appreciate it. It helps the algorithm. And all right, let's read the super chats and then we'll do a little bit of kitty party. See if anybody shows up tonight. Is that BBC? It is BBC. Not the BBC we deserve, just the BBC we get. One ticket from Real Poopy Pants. Wipe that booty, Poopy Pants. Welcome to Dust Buddies, Chads. Agent Orange with $5. How much you want to bet the guy's dad did that to his face? I'm trying to think back and remember what clip we're talking about. What guy's dad did that to his face? Oh, some kid was beat up probably? I don't know. I'll look back on it. Remember, I'm sorry, I am done. As soon as I do one of these posts, it's immediately out of my fucking brain. Thank you, Agent Orange. Oh, very, very, very kind as always. Powered by Rice. Hey, a few more bucks for you, brother. This is Jerry T. I am real and a liberal Christian. It reminds me, I got to do my PayPal. I got some PayPal donations. A great way to support the show if you guys want to. PayPal. PayPal takes less than YouTube, so my PayPal link is in the description of every single video. So if you guys want to donate directly through PayPal, great way to support the show. And tonight's PayPal comes to us from Ronald Parker, gave $15. Very generous, Ronald Parker. Dustin Lanjuni, $100. Super generous, Dustin. I hope none of you guys told me to keep you anonymous. I'm bad at this. Old World Painting and Drywall, $10. And last week, David Newell gave me $200. So thank all of you guys. Very generous. I appreciate you. You guys rock. And Wings of Shoe. Do the MAGA fans want Daddy Ronco or Daddy Don't Stop? I mean, like the person asked me earlier, why do so many conservatives hate gay people? It's because they're secretly in the fucking closet, right? All of them have these weird daddy fetishes. Imagine picking Donald Trump, though, of all the people you could pick. Like the most pussified daddy figure you could possibly get. Overweight, caked in makeup from head to toe, wearing his lifts with his stupid ass comb over. I think you guys could really do better for a daddy figure, to be honest with you. And what else popped up? Thanks! Great show, Dusty. I appreciate you, Mick. And one more ticket from Fulmar Music. Appreciate you, Fulmar. You rock. And BBC! Speaking of BBC, whipping it out one more time at the end. Love you, BBC. Appreciate you. And hey, thank you, everybody donating tonight. I appreciate you. BBC, you did it. You helped me make my nut. $300 is my nut I need to make on every show to make it worthwhile. So BBC got my fucking back as always, as did Rebecca. And the Farrells always have my back. Swagger and Cat, you're tonight's Super Chat Heavyweight Champion of the world. I really appreciate you. Thank you guys for generosity, and I'll be back Monday for another episode of the world's greatest show. For now, let's do a little kitty party and see who shows up. We're going to play Religious Bullshit, an original song by Dusty Smith, available on my YouTube page. All right, you asked for it. Here it is.
Welcome to the chapel of scams and deception, where guilt's a weapon and fears a collection.
Tonight, Kitty Party, pretty boy. Half stash, Violet. Got Yoda over there, ain't even budging, don't give a shit. And Precious. Here you go, Precious. Oh, run off. Don't you get it, dummy. I try to help you. So stupid. I love the shit out of you guys. I'll see you Monday. You guys have a good weekend. Good night, everybody. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. Yeah, it's time for religious bullshit. Your wallets, they got a story for you, and trauma in the closets. It's time to be brainwashed, gaslit, subdued. Your weekly dose of nonsense straight into the pews. It's time for religious bullshit. Thank you, MJJ2. You rock. Good night, y'all. Have a good weekend. Love you.